live sporting events under the Sports tab. KCAU 9 and Metro Sports TV. We're Siouxland proud.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Josh and Emily are visiting Emily's parents this weekend, where Josh will propose. He's nervous, but not about the ring. Well done, Josh. Well done. Chase is proposing to Ashley at the resort where they first met. Ashley was vacationing with friends, but Chase ended up being her best friend of all, plus some. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Jackrabbits don't wait to see what the future holds. They build it. At South Dakota State University, the next generation's leaders are preparing to launch. They're focusing on growth, and they're reaching new heights of excellence across vital industries. SDSU is building something greater for South Dakota and the world. Join us.
Live tonight, it's Class 2A Iowa High School football playoffs. It's the second-ranked 8-1 Spirit Lake Indians against the ninth-ranked 7-2 Cherokee Braves here live tonight on Metro Sports as CF Industries is proud to present another live high school football as the Indians face the Braves in the first round of the Class 2A playoffs in the state of Iowa. Metro Sports TV is the leader in live high school sports streaming across the Midwest, now featured in Sioux City, Sioux Falls, Des Moines, and now the Lakes region. And you can always watch Metro Sports games on demand wherever you may be with every device that you use to stream. Find Metro Sports on YouTube, online with our tremendous partners at KCAU Channel 9, KFFYC Channel 13 in Sioux Falls, Premier Communications, and Fox Sports Radio. For the best in live televised high school sports, watch Metro Sports TV all season long. Hi, everybody. This is Pat Schultz as we get set here for the Central Bank pregame show, and we think we'll have a terrific football game here tonight. One of the best first-round games in Class 2A as these two offensive powerhouses will play tonight, featuring outstanding quarterbacks, skilled players, running backs. This certainly will be a dandy here tonight. Joining me, as always, is Mr. Rob Maynard. And, Rob, we're excited about this football game.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to the playoffs since Spirit Lake season started here with a whale of a game with Algona and kind of got them off rolling on the right foot, even though it was a 2-point loss to a highly ranked team at the time. But, this one, the next step in the cog to the road to the Dome, as they always say, the playoffs in the state of Iowa.
Can't believe it's here. Can't believe the weather is still outstanding. More football weather tonight with a little chill in the air, but not a lot of wind. Beautiful night for football.
Absolutely gorgeous out here at Spirit Lake. Of course, the facilities are phenomenal. We talk about it all the time, but, man, a crisp little bite in the air up here in the Lakes region, and maybe caught us a little bit off guard coming from down south.
Yeah, all the way from down south. Should be a great football game. Both teams outstanding offensively. Spirit Lake, big goals this season, Rob. Playoffs are here. They have not looked complacent at all, doing the things that Coach Beloit wants him to do, tuning up for this game.
No, I mean, they have had their eyes set on a remarkable season since probably back this summer when they were working out in 7-on-7 in the early mornings over here in the phenomenal weight room they have. And, they've got their goals set, and it's one game at a time. And, of course, that's what playoffs are. You play, you win, or you go home.
Rob, in a minute, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about these two football teams and the players to watch here on Metro Sports. Class 2A, first-round playoffs here in the state of Iowa. The Indians versus the Braves. Spirit Lake versus Cherokee, and an old Lake Conference rivalry.
Cleaner dishes, tubs, sinks, and more? Call H2O4U at 258-SOFT. Want softer hair, skin, clothes, and towels? Call 258-SOFT. Want safe, clean drinking water? Call 258-SOFT. Have an existing water system that you want checked? Call 258-SOFT for the $69 Serviceman Special. Want a free water test? Call 258-SOFT. Great water is all we do at H2O4U. Call 712-258-SOFT or go to softwater.com.
Start, and then we'll talk about some of these players, and I'll throw a lead to you each game. Welcome back, Spirit Lake. Both football teams taking the field and getting set for tonight's big playoff football game here in the first round of the Class 2A football playoffs. Tonight's broadcast is presented by CF Industries, providing clean energy to feed and fuel the world as we get set for this football game here on the Central Bank pregame show. Rob, these two football teams, very similar. Both can move the football. Have not really played a lot of teams in the crossover. We've seen some notable scores. You talked about Spirit Lake beating Algona. Cherokee's best opponent has been Westline. Didn't go very well for them. We're nicked up a little bit that game. So you really can't cross scores in your imaginary game.
No, you really can't. It comes a lot with matchups and a lot of things come into play in every ball game. And, of course, we know what a power West Lyon has built over there. So to show that as a comparable is not going to be probably in the cards. We're just going to have to see how it goes between these two squads.
And these two squads feature a couple of great football players, including Jackson Paulsrud, the outstanding all-around player for Cherokee, and, of course, Caden Lunt for Spirit Lake.
Absolutely. Those two are outstanding athletes, and we'll name a bunch more as we go, but Paulsrud all over the place for Cherokee, and Lunt, you know what he does over here, and just two phenomenal athletes for both squads. It's going to be an excellent game between these two athletes.
They scored in different ways. Caden Lund has thrown for 26 touchdowns, ran for 3. Jackson Paulsrud has ran for 8, thrown for 8, has returned an interception and a kick for a touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of good things going on.
We'll be back right after this with more Central Bank pregame show. Class 2A playoffs here tonight.
Jackrabbits don't wait to see what the future holds. They build it. At South Dakota State University, the next generation's leaders are preparing to launch. They're focusing on growth, and they're reaching new heights of excellence across vital industries. SDSU is building something greater for South Dakota and the world. Join us.
As you'd expect, a big crowd on hand. Spirit Lake very excited about their football team as their stands are full, including the student body, and they're all wound up tonight. And Cherokee sent up a good number. They're excited about their good football team. Each and every game, we bring you the Vern Ide Motor Cars keys to the game. Vern Ide Motor Cars from Sioux Falls and Sioux City. And Rob, talking to Coach Beloit, number one, for Spirit Lake, they're going to have to contain the outstanding quarterback, Jackson Paulsrud.
Yeah, they're going to have to contain him. That's good. That's a lot to handle, as you can see in the stats line that we looked over on the way up here. He's a very elusive quarterback, and he can throw the football.
Secondly, Vern Ide keys to the game is the intensity. Playoff games, you've won by big numbers. Different feel here tonight.
Yeah, and we also talked about that. You have those 35-point cushions all the way since the first game of the season and a running clock. And this is a whole different deal. You come into, playoff time, and, Cherokee's coming in here, and they've got a really good season going, and they think that maybe they're a little mismatched, and they're gonna play a little chip on their shoulder.
And our third Vern Ide keys to the game, and this is a big one. We talk about it every tournament, whether it's basketball, football, you name it. Survive in advance. You got to win this first one.
Yeah, absolutely. Do have to win the first one, and you come out, and I heard the Cherokee players out there and say, play for each other. We're not going home. This isn't it for us. It's not the end of our season. And of course, Spirit Lake's going to come in here with a mindset that we're going through this team like going through a brick wall. We're going through them and over them and everything else we have to do to win this football game.
And we've seen that so far from the Spirit Lake Indians, averaging almost 44 points a game. Every time we expect a high-scoring game, we get a defensive battle, but we expect a high-scoring game tonight.
Yeah, I think, we're going to look for them to put the ball in the end zone as we always have. We've just kind of gotten used to that. I think the fan base has gotten used to that, and everybody across the state has, looking at those numbers, but not necessarily going to be that way. It's you're going to have to come out and take each possession and play all the way through it, and they'll want to put 44 points on the game, but I think they'll take a 21-20 win also.
Well, our opening game here, remember, it was that Algona 42-40 game over Spirit Lake, the only loss that Spirit Lake has had this year, and that was an awfully good 3A football team in Algona. Tonight's football game is presented by CF Industries, who provides clean energy to feed and fuel the world. Also, Central Bank, thank you for the pregame show. Vern Ide Motor Cars, key to the game. Greenberg's Jewelry halftime report. Sioux City Tarps and its starting lineups. Baumgart's postgame show, and the rest of our advertisers, including Bob Rose, the historic Bob Rose. When you're in Sioux City, go to Bob Rose Point after. Bodega Grill on historic 4th Street. Family First Dental, located in 30 locations across northwest Iowa and northeast Nebraska. Iowa Lakes Community College, just down the road here. H2O to go. Osteo Strong of Sioux City and the United Sports Academy. And after the game on the Baumgart's postgame show, stay tuned for our Wall of Fame player of the game. And there are going to probably be many you can choose back. We're going to have the opening kickoff, the starting lineups when we come back. It's Class 2A playoff football first round, Spirit Lake against Cherokee.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Welcome back. Number 9 ranked Cherokee, 7-2. Their head coach, Tony Gunter, getting ready for this football game. Talked to Tony way back in August when we had the KCAU football preview show at the KCAU studios. He was excited about his football team, very excited about his quarterback, but he's got some other guys that can play a bit, including Blake Lavelle, the junior tailback, 822 yards, and the KCAU player of the week last week.
Yeah, Lavelle, he's definitely something to be reckoned with here from this Cherokee team. You look at the rushing between the two of them. Paulsrud and Lavelle both have, I think, 117 carries coming into tonight's game, so it should be an exciting watching Lavelle out there running as well.
You bet. Both teams with different uniforms. The white on kick is high and deep, and it is caught by Lavelle. He drops the football early, does Luger, and Henry's going to bring it up to about the 18-yard line where he's swarmed under by a bunch of Indians. As we get set, the defense for Spirit Lake been outstanding. They've really swarmed to the ball carriers very well. At one defensive end will be Ethan Stecker, the 6'5" Iowa State recruit, leads the team in sacks with 7. Tyson Robinson been outstanding all season at 6'2", 240 pounds. He's the nose guard. Noah Lee, our Metro Sports Player of the Game last week. He has 40 tackles, had 7 tackles for loss last week. So Stecker, Robinson, and Lee are your front 3 as Spirit Lake moves things around. First down, Cherokee. Jackson Paulsrud is going to stop and look, has all day. He's going to scream out of there, and this is what, now he's back behind the line of scrimmage, throws the ball complete to Luger, and that's a gain of 10, 15 yards right there as he scrambled and had the heads up, saw what he needed to do, didn't go beyond the line of scrimmage, and a big first down right there on the first play.
And a nice play on the to start for Cherokee, a good scramble play, and the head he staying behind the line of scrimmage there. I thought he was going to come up, throw it off the line of scrimmage.
The linebackers for Spirit Lake, Will Detzworth, outstanding, number 23, the senior. Bodie Higgins, number 4, leads the team in tackles. J.D. Snyder. And Wesley Walls getting the start after being injured for the better part of 6 games. Wesley Walls is going to get the start, number 7. And there's a handoff dive right up the middle. Not much there as that center led by Robinson for Spirit Lake made the stop. The secondary, and this can vary. They can play a lot of outstanding players back there. Sam Hendrickson is at the safety. Terry Sexton is at cornerback. Terry's played very well as of late. Bennett Stecker is at one corner, and Joey Andres, who plays kind of a hybrid, is all over the field for Spirit Lake. Second down, long 8. Paulsrud's going to stop, does that little scramble job. He's calm and cool, and now he's going to throw the ball out of bounds as Ethan Stecker had a hold of him, threw him out of bounds, and you're getting an idea of the fun that Jackson Paulsrud has, just like playing a Sunday game out in the lawn.
Yeah, you kind of remind me a little bit of the DeJean boys. They kind of scramble back there and keep their feet and then throw it at the last second.
Paulsrud is 6'1", 190 pounds, and he plays that part. Big third down and 10 right here for the Cherokee Braves. They have trips facing us here on the left side. Paulsrud's going to stop, look, going to do his scramble job, rolls out, has a man open here to his left, can't see him, he's going to roll it around, he's going to be dog tackled and brought down for a loss right there. Nice play by Bodie Higgins, and Bodie, outstanding athlete, showed that closing speed.
Oh, Bodie Higgins coming around that backside and all the way from the other side of the field. A nice job by Bodie Higgins to run him down, grab a hold, not let loose, take him to the turf.
Paulsrud had a receiver open, but not far enough for the first down, so he kept looking, and then was finally brought down. So the punt will be here, and Wesley Walls is going to step back. It's been a while since Wesley's been back there. Low snap, and he just gets it underway. High kick, going to be a fair caught at about the 43-yard line, and that's where this high-powered Spirit Lake Indian offense will get started. Up front, Nolan Thiesfield, Tyson Robinson, they're the 2 tackles. Jackson Knutson, and Ethan Carlson are the guards. Jasper Robinson is the center. They feature a lot of receivers. Ethan Stecker, number 11, outstanding. Number 9, number 5, Dylan Stecker, leads the state in touchdown receptions. They send Ditzworth in motion behind quarterback Cade Lunt. It's a 2-tailback attack for Spirit Lake. Little handoff to Joey Andres, and Joey's going to spin and twist. Picks up about 3 yards before he's brought down. A lot of guys will touch the ball for the Spirit Lake offense, including Snyder. Isaiah McCowan still out with that injury. And Snyder on the play right there. Dylan Stecker, the Stecker boys, big targets, and they've been running free in most secondaries as of late. As we'll see what Spirit Lake Cherokee will do to counter that, as Cade Lunt, the leading passer in Class 2A, is going to step back, and they're going to have a motion call right there, and that's that intensity you talk about early, Rob, and this is going to send them back 5 and get them behind the sticks here on second down.
Yeah, they're trying to get a little bit jump on the ball, and they're a little fired up here in Spirit Lake, so you see that once in a while, kind of giddy to get out of the gates. So back them up 5 and start on second down.
So it'll be second down now, and better part of 12 yards for the Indians. Lunt, the quarterback, 26 TD passes on the season. Had a little battle against the wind last week, but the wind has not picked up at all. What wind there is coming from the south. Lunt takes a snap. It's going to go right up the middle to Bode Higgins, and Bodie Higgins is going to go right in to the line of scrimmage at about the 43-yard line, as the meat of that big Cherokee front line was right there, including Mason Campbell and Ty Sheesting on the play. Also, Gavin Winch on the tackle. So this is going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 right here for Spirit Lake. They'll go twin receivers this way with a slot back. Lunt's going to roll to his right. Still looking. Now lofts it up there, and this one is not going to get back. Tried to get lofted in there, but sitting and waiting for that one nicely was Landon Stour, a 6'3" junior defensive back, and Landon was all over that one.
Yeah, he went up and read that. A little bit too much loft on that by Lunt, and it just carried a little bit further than I thought. And a good defensive stand and pick off by the Braves.
He had 2 receivers out there, including Stecker. I believe he tried to loft up the jump ball, but at 6'3", they were able to make the interception. First down now, and better field position for Jackson Paulsrud. They're going to run the ball to Lavelle, and he's going to smack it up for a couple of yards. Break Lavelle, 812 yards rushing on the season, so he's going to be a handful for Cherokee. They have some weapons offensively. Excuse me, that was that was Lavelle. Excuse me, number 9 Lavelle brings it in there, as these uniforms are somewhat tough to read, 7 and 9, but that was Lavelle right there. He's the lone back behind Jackson Paulsrud. The Spirit Lake defense, a 3-4-5, they just mix it up, and they do a nice job of it. They come on the blitz, does Walls from the outside. Paulsrud's in trouble. Stecker after him, still in trouble. Tries to bounce the outside, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage after all that.
Good elusive move again by Paulsrud there. I don't know how he got away from Stecker. Not too many people do.
Well, Ethan did a nice job. Once he had him cornered to the sidelines, he stopped and had him contained so he couldn't come back the other way, which he wanted to do. So that could be the game plan tonight for Spirit Lake on D. Contain and keep Mr. Paulsrud in the pocket if you can. But now they're facing a 3rd and 10 right here. Had to punt on their first possession after picking up an initial first down. The junior quarterback turns, little swing pass out here, and it's dropped. Lavelle had running room, but could not hang on to the football. And it will be 4th down right there. Not sure. It would have been had to break a tackle if you wanted the first down, because once again, Spirit Lake did a nice job. Waiting over there was Terry Sexton. We've seen Terry play some outstanding football of late, the 5'11", 175-pound senior cornerback.
Yeah, I like the way he plays. He throws his whole body at it, goes hard. Definitely an abusive defensive player, and he just played contain right there, all maximum.
Walls will be deep waiting for the kick. We don't get to see there's a kick. And Wall's going to pick it up. First time he's had one. He cuts it up the middle. Has some running room. Picks up a block. Tries to get out the outside. He does. Wesley Walls cuts it back. And look out. He may go. Picks up a block. Wesley Walls is going to go to the distance. His first touch of the football in over 6 weeks. Touchdown, Spirit Lake. No flags.
What a cutback run there by Walls. He got to the outside, got around. Made a nice adjustment, and his blocker stayed with him all the way down the field. Check it out on KCAU here.
He had a convoy going in. Wesley Walls right here in the middle, and all the way for the touchdown. And a special teams break for Spirit Lake. Welcome back, Wesley.
Walls to the house.
Will Ditzworth will kick the extra point. Will does just about everything for this football team as he gets set right here. Thank you to KCAU Channel 9 for our instant replay, and check in to KCAU Channel 9 Sports Zone tonight, and you'll get to see probably that highlight. What a run by Wesley Walls. So the kid gasping down on the sidelines now. He's been out of action, and you miss that much time. It's tough to stay in condition, obviously, but he had enough there. A couple of great cutbacks, a couple of great blocks, and the convoy in. And just like that, it's 6-0 Spirit Lake. So a little bit of a delay here, probably waiting for Wesley to catch his breath.
Tank of oxygen out there, and he's ready to go.
So Ditzworth will get set. 7:20 to go here in the first quarter, and Spirit Lake has taken the lead via special teams, which is always a benefit. So finally getting lined up. There's a snap, the kick, it's up, and it is good. And with 7:20 to go in the first quarter, the Spirit Lake Indians, ranked number 2 in Class 2A in Iowa, have taken a 7-0 lead over the number 9 ranked Braves of Cherokee.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Wesley Walls with a 73-yard touchdown punt return to give the Indians the lead. And we were laughing because the freshman Tyson Higgins was back there last week. The freshman was exciting to watch, but he was overshadowed tonight as Wesley Walls takes to the house. And the Cherokee Braves, who had the football a couple of times, had momentum with an interception their last time, went 3 and out, and then the punt was returned for a touchdown. Paulsrud will be back with Lavelle for the Braves as Keegan Ryder, the sophomore, lines it up and gives it a boot, and it's going to go to Paulsrud, and we're going to get to watch the kid in the open field right here. Paulsrud gets a head of steam, tries to get to the outside, and slips and falls about the 24-yard line. Excuse me, that was Henry Luger who went in there on the far side this time away, as Jackson Paulsrud is going to come in at quarterback for their third possession. It's very important right here for Cherokee to sustain a drive. They've had the ball a couple of times.
Yeah, you want to see them get a couple first downs here, make some momentum, and at least work their way into a Spirit Lake side of the ball here, or side of the field, as I'm stumbling for words.
Contained mode is what you're seeing out of the front three for Spirit Lake. Robinson, Lee, and Stecker. Paulsrud's going to keep it, and he's going to break it up to about the 31-yard line. As good play right there. Sam Henricks, at the 6'2", 185-pound senior, who's had a big year at that free safety, came up and made the tackle. And the one thing we have seen from has been very discernible has been how Coach Beloit's toughness with his football team.
We have seen nothing but toughness since the second half of the game against Algona. You really saw it kick into gear, and those front three that they run here at Spirit Lake are just nothing but bulldogs up front.
So second down, about 8 yards, or excuse me, 2 yards to go. Little delay handoff. Lavelle's going to be cut down, and there's that front three in action with a little help from the linebackers, as this 3-5-3 defense sometimes is very hard to read. You don't know where they're coming from, and with these athletes led by Bodie Higgins, the leading tackler on the team, it's tough to crack.
Yeah, it is, and Bodie does such a nice job of reading the play and filtering down the line and finding the right hole to bust in, and even if he doesn't get the solo, he's in on 90% of those team tackles.
Well, a big third down for Cherokee right here. 3rd down and 4. Jackson Paulsrud would probably be well to tuck this one in and run it. He's pretty good at that. Going to roll to his left. Now he's going to tuck it over and break it outside. And he's going to be very close to his first down. I think he's going to get a back foot spot. He's going to be about a yard short right here. So Jackson gave it a look to the outside. We thought he was coming. He decided to go back in the middle. I think it's very important for Cherokee to go for this when you got a quarterback like this.
Yeah, at this point, I would. You got a quarterback, should be able to pick you up a yard. It's maybe short of a yard by a little bit. So I would think that they're going to either do the old hard count and then talk about it, or else they're going to actually plunge this baby forward.
We'll see. Paulsrud, the quarterback, 4th down and 1. Big play here early in the first quarter, 5 minutes to go. There's the hard count. They're going to throw the football. It'd be better off if he ran it. He didn't. They threw it. It's incomplete. So Jackson Paulsrud on 4th and 1 decides to throw the football, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Landon Stowwater, who had the early interception, and I think Jackson would like that one back.
Yeah, I do too. I think that he saw Stowwater get just enough area he thought he could put it in, but I think he could have picked up the first down, scampering for himself coming off that left side, but made the decision to throw it, and a great defensive play by the Spirit Lake Indians.
So 1st down and 10 right here for the Indians. Great field position, 33-yard line of Cherokee. Lunt hands the ball right off to Bodie Higgins. Bodie turns sideways, gets small, and lanes up forward. Very close to his first down. Gain of 9 right there.
Has a good hard run. Smash mouth football right up the gut. Good blocking by those interior linemen.
They are pretty good. Carlson, Robinson, Tyson, and Jasper, Knutson, and Thiesville have done an outstanding job up front. Have gained every game. They've gotten better and better, and Higgins gains over 500 yards. Detzworth with over 400. So that 1-2 tandem. Here's Cade Lunt. He's going to put it down, has his first down, and gets down to about the 17-yard line. Cade will do that to you. He's very willing to run that football.
Yeah, he picks up the first there, but it looked like he was going to have a lot more, but good closing speed by the Braves there, shut him down after the first down gain.
Cherokee has some outstanding athletes on that defense, which is basically the same as their offense. That Coy Lewis made the tackle there. Coy's a big guy in there, big junior defensive tackle. So 1st down and 10 at the 19-yard line. The Indians look. Bodie Higgins is going to get that swing pass and breaks a couple of tackles, leans forward, and Bodie, as he does, took a 3-yard gain, turned it into 7.
Nice scamper there around that outside edge, and again, good blocking by the receivers out there.
Henry Luger came up and made the tackle, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. Well, Bodie back just a little bit as they go empty backfield here for Cade Lunt. In motion, they fake the fly sweep, and Lunt's going to take it right up the middle, and he's going to have himself his first down as he gets about to the 5-yard line right there, coming up with a big hit for Cherokee on the play was Christian Vanderbroek, the junior. He came in and made a hit, but not his first. That was Lavelle who came up and made the big hit, but not in time for a first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal for Cherokee at the 6-yard line. Higgins, who has 8 touchdowns on the season, multiple formations by the Indians. In the slot is Snyder. He's going to lead block for Bodie Higgins, and nice play that time by the Braves as jumping in there nicely was Ty Schliesting, the sophomore defensive end. Nice play by Ty.
Yeah, he jumped up there and just able to get a hold of the kneecap of Bodie Higgins, brought him down, which is something to be said. Is Bodie Higgins is a tough nugget to bring down.
And Bodie Higgins had a convoy in that corner of the end zone. So if he doesn't make that tackle by Schliestings, it's a touchdown. 2nd down and 9, 2:06 to go. Ethan Stecker is to the right. They like that lob ball up to the corner to Ethan, but that looks like it's going to be doubled. Lunt is going to step back, rolls under pressure, going to turn the corner, and ball fake and knocked out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. As good coverage that time by Cherokee. Landon Stowwater stopped the edge on that play, and the rest of the Braves came in to contain and made the tackles. So nice play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. And you see Cherokee did their homework as they're doubling Ethan Stecker on this live ball. Lot ball, excuse me.
They've paid attention a little bit of the scouting report on that, and wisely, nice defense there as they've been able to double that up down there, and good job by the Braves.
Dylan Stecker, number 5, is to the right this time. They're going to go right up the middle on the run, and it's Ditzworth, and the Braves were waiting for the run right there, including Schliestings again with a nice tackle.
Yeah, he does a nice job clogging the holes there, and man, does he put a pop on you when he hits you. So nice stand there by the Braves, and field goal coming up.
Malin Mikowski also on the tackle. Malin, another one of those juniors. These junior linebackers for Cherokee, pretty good. They're going to be pretty good next year with the quarterback coming back. You got your linebackers. So coming in will be Will Ditzworth. The ball's going to be placed down at the 14. About a 24-yard field goal attempt by Will Ditzworth. Outstanding on the extra point. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Indians take a 10-0 lead as Ditzworth kicks the 24-yard field goal. Good field position. And just like that, 10-0 Indians. When we come back on Metro Sports, this is Class 2A first round Iowa High School football playoffs.
This perfect ring is for Allie from Zach. They married without a diamond ring right before Zach went to serve his country. And now he's back. Jake and Sarah successfully pitched a big client together over a year ago. They got along very well. So well, in fact, Jake's about to pitch Sarah a proposal. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
So the Indians lead 10-0 on the 24-yard field goal. Not the start Cherokee wanted. They've had 3 possessions and simply haven't picked up enough first down. And you start messing around with this Spirit Lake offense, you'll be looking at the backside of the score.
Yeah, you don't want to give this team too deep a lead because they will put you down fast because it gets you in that position that you have to start going out of your game plan and trying to score in other avenues, and then that's when they really, really can rock you.
Jackson Paul's route on offense, it looks to me like he should be keeping the football just a little more.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to call his number here and probably visit with the coaching staff over there at the end of this quarter for sure, and he's going to end up doing just what you're talking about there, Pat.
He must be in great shape because he's ran all over the field for over 100 yards sideways, but only 12 yards forward. Here's a kick and breaking up the middle, and good special teams play again by Spirit Lake. They've been pretty good at that all season long, and they make the play right there. Nice tackle by Jake Jacobs Jr. Comes in there on special teams, makes the play. 10-0 Spirit Lake, first round. Next week they'll host another football game, be in the top seed of the district. Do not know who they'll play. Central Line has come up. We may see them. Of course, they've got to win before that happens.
Yeah, and hopefully maybe halftime here we'll be able to come up with some scores of those other games. A lot of people listening want to know those scores. And actually, if anybody knows, give us a shout-out about it and let us know.
With the run play, could be the last play of the quarter. They're going to go with a quick slant pass and still might be the last play as Jacob Hurd, the leading receiver for Cherokee, comes in, makes the catch. 6'1" senior, and that's going to end the first quarter. So that's in the books. 3 quarters to go. First round, Class 2A playoff football. The Spirit Lake Indians, they lead at 10-0 here on Metro Sports.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
We're back at Spirit Lake as they're hosting this first round. Big crowd on hand as watching these Indians take a 10-0 lead on a 75-yard punt return by Wesley Walls. Been out for 6 weeks. Goes and makes a play right there. And a 24-yard field goal by Wills Detzworth. Second down, 4 yards to go for Cherokee. In need of a big run. Paulsrud, this ball's on the ground, and the Indians cannot come up with it. They went with a quick speed option, and the pitch was behind. And Blake Lavelle had no chance at that, and that's going to send them back to 3rd down and 13. We just talked about it at the half. At the break, we thought Jackson Paulsrud needed to run the football. Well, they ran the option, but he gave it up. So the Cherokee Braves right here going to be big.
I don't think that was a bad idea to give it up on that. It's just that the pitch was a little bit behind Lavelle.
So Jackson gets behind, facing a 3rd down and 14. You have to watch it here because these Indians are very athletic, have a lot of interceptions on the season. Rolls to his right. Now he tucks it under, and the Indians can't bring him down. Now he tucks it up, throws, and incomplete. So Paulsrud tried to make the play, almost did it. He's a very heady player. As he rolled one side, came back the other, looked like he's going to get sacked. Looked like he was going to run, picked up, threw the ball to Landon Stillwater, but it's incomplete, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So some near misses for Cherokee here on 3rd and 4th down.
Yeah, that was fortunate there, but it almost came up with the 1st down on an exceptional play by Paulsrud.
So now special teams, and Wesley Walls is going to be back there now. Wesley took the first opportunity since his injury and went to the house, and he's waiting back on his own 45-yard line. Here's the kick. Boy, that's a high one. Tail dragger. Walls at about his 40, makes the catch and makes a tackle with a little head move, breaks down the sidelines, and good return before he's knocked out of bounds. So Wesley Walls with a 17-yard punt return, and he's having quite a day.
Yeah, I thought he'd fair catch that, but I think after scoring on that run back, he's thinking, I'm going to take every one of these back to the house there, and then nice job and a sidestep by Walls gets him about another 12 yards.
You bet, and after missing a few weeks, he's like, hey, I'm going to run the football. I've got some time to make up. He's certainly doing that. Great field position for the Indians. Have a chance to take control right here, leading 10-0. Cade Lunt, the All-State quarterback, 26 touchdown passes on the season. Will work with the lone back, Bodie Higgins. Here's a snap. Cade drops, steps forward, has a man, going to go long. Out there, Stecker. The ball slapped away. As went for Ethan Stecker. The crowd here wanted a hold, probably could have gotten it, as the ball wasn't quite in the air yet, and he slowed him up, held on to him, got away with it.
Yeah, there definitely was a hold, a pull of the jersey up around the neck area there before the ball got there, and the officials let him play through it.
And the side judge might hear a little bit there, as that one looked like, certainly was a hold. Looked like the Rams holding the Viking receivers last night. So 2nd down and 10 as Stecker broke open but was held back. Bodie Higgins trying to get outside, cannot, as this athletic front side. Lavelle comes up on the tackle. Nice play. He's a nice football player. Is Blake Lavelle, a junior, 6'2", 200 pounds. Certainly plays the part.
Yeah, coming out of that linebacker spot, Lavelle just shot the gap there, and a nice read by him, and then able to run down Bodie Higgins from behind.
Bringing up a 3rd down and 10. So trips to the right side. Solo receiver over here is Dylan Stecker. Watch out for him. He has not made a big play yet. He usually does. Lunt's going to roll out, has time, could run for the 1st down if he wants. Going to step up, has a man wide open, caught in a touchdown. Dylan Stecker was the receiver open, and he makes the touchdown, and the Indians take a big lead right there as Lunt stepped up, took his time, and threw a strike for the touchdown.
And you watch on that KCAU replay right there. Lunt was very close to being over the line of scrimmage when he released that ball. Excellent job by him to be right on the tape.
So touchdown right there as Ditzworth comes up for the extra point. Big play on 3rd and 10, and that's exactly what this Indian offense can do to you. Kick is up, kick is good, 17-0 right there. As you see right here, Cade Lunt, outstanding job on our KCAU instant replay. And it's 17-0 in favor of the Indians. When we come back right after this, 17-0 Cherokee. Spirit Lake.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Well, 17-0, big play right here by Caden Lunt, his 27th touchdown pass of the season, and it was a dandy from 45 yards. On the scramble, bought time right at the line of scrimmage and fires it out there for the touchdown to Dylan Stecker. So 17-0 with 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, now playing behind the sticks, down 17-0. Cherokee's going to really have to turn it up a notch and not give up any more points before halftime, but they got to get an offensive drive going here.
They've come up short on some third and short and a 4th and 1. And you do that against Spirit Lake, and things can, a close football game can start being one-sided in a hurry. 17-0. Big plays tonight for the Indians. 75-yard touchdown return, punt return by Wesley Walls, and a 45-yard touchdown pass. Here's a kick coming up for us, Lavelle trying to get to the outside, cuts it down the middle. And this outstanding special teams for the Indians. Waiting for him there. And we'll see what the standout quarterback Jackson Paulsrud can do here, as he needs a big play indeed.
Yeah, look for him to get moving with his legs. He seems to be the type of kid that's going to put his team on his back, and I think I can sense it here. They're going to have to use him and his legs to get some positive yards.
The linebackers very active for Spirit Lake, as always. Ditzworth, Higgins, Snyder, and Wesley Walls in there right now. As Snyder looks to blitz, he comes hard from the side. They go right up the middle. Lavelle breaks a tackle, breaks to the outside, and picks up 14 yards on the play. Terry Sexton made the tackle. A little help from Sam Hendrickson, and that's the first run up the middle right there. And they went off tackle a little more this time, and nice job by the Braves picking up some yardage.
Yeah, an offensive set where they had the 5 wideouts on this side of the on the right side of the line, and that drew out a lot of defenders, and they were able to take care of the guys up front and got a nice run.
Nolan Thiesfield is in at nose guard for Spirit Lake as the Braves pick up that initial first down. They're going to run the same play. Lavelle this time not going to work as he trips forward for a couple of yards. Thiesfield was in there on the tackle as they came right directly to him, and I think we got a player down with a cramp here as leg right up. Yeah, we got one of the kids trying to get it out. That's usually the normal sign of a cramp. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the Indians lead 17-0. This is Metro Sports Playoff Television, playoff football on Metro Sports.
1.
Welcome back. It was Wesley Walls with the cramp. We thought Wesley somewhat out of. He'll get back in condition. Couple of scores update. The Hinton Blackhawks, one of our featured schools in Siouxland, they lead AHSTW Vikings. They lead the Vikings 21-0. How about that offensive explosion for Hinton? Boy, they've played good football. And Trainer leads West Sioux 7-0. Those two teams are very familiar foes in playoff football. We've seen those two battle it out a few times. Here it's second down and 8 yards for Cherokee. They're down 17-0. Their outstanding quarterback, Jackson Paulsrud's going to keep the ball up the middle, get to the outside. Look out. Look out. He's turned on the jets, breaks another tackle, and holding on for dear life to make the tackle is Dylan Stecker. And you saw right there as Paulsrud, that's what we thought they would do, and that was a nice quarterback draw.
Yeah, you can see that little replay right here as they're getting ready to set. Give you a little bit of the Paulsrud cutback and the speed he has here, man. Tell you what.
He looks to me like he's going to be a slot receiver at the next level.
He certainly could. He's got a lot of skill.
Or a safety or a corner. About where he wants to. Nice run by Paulsrud right up the middle, and you should see a full dose of that. But it was set up by the nice 14-yard run on first down by Lavelle, which got things going. So coming in motion, they fake it, and Paulsrud's going to keep it again. Look out, he breaks another tackle, and if he doesn't run out of gas, you might see a lot of that. Again, they fake the fly sweep. Very good execution that time. We do have an injured Indian down on the corner as a pole blocker, I believe, got a hold of him and made a nice block, and we show you right there, Paulsrud is a handful as he's accelerated right through there again. So he's picked up the better part of 47 yards on his last 2 carries.
Yeah, and we had talked about that's what we thought would take place here to start the second quarter, and it's taken a little bit longer to come to that mindset that we had up here in the booth, Pat. But I think you're going to see a lot more of him if he's able to find those seams like that. And he has that second burst of speed and that extra gear. Man, when he gets to the outside, he's able to turn that corner and break tackles.
He is an exciting player as coming to his feet for the Indians is Joey Andrus. Joey, the cornerback, 6 foot, 185, has been outstanding all season as he went down in that traffic coming his way. So Joey's going to sit out a play, got up by himself, and probably talking to the coach a little bit. No, I'm fine, put me back in, but got to keep you out one play, Joey. He'll be probably back in the next one. So Cherokee with a drive here, 17-0. The Indians lead. The Braves on the move, led by the legs of quarterback junior Jackson Paulsrud. He's behind the center right now. He's carried it the last couple times. Got a little break there. We'll see if he goes 3 times in a row. Lavelle is the lone back. He's going to get the football. He pops through there and he gets to the sideways and picks up about 5 yards right there. Good blocking up front by the Cherokee Braves, including Gavin Weish throwing a great block in there. Coy Lewis also got a little crease in there. And big drive right here for Cherokee. If they can cut it to 17-7, you never know. But they cannot fall any further behind because we've seen this Indian offense way too often. So second down, 7 from the 16-yard line for Cherokee. Braves 7-2 on the season. Lavelle in motion, going to take it on the fly sweep, tries to get outside, he got a hold, and no call, and Lavelle's going to turn the corner, and he's going to pick up the first down as got some Big Ten officials out there as they let that, everybody could see it, you could see the crowd, we could see it.
Well, I think the officials are letting a little bit of that light holding go, as we saw there in the on the receiver early on, and they're not going to call a lot of that little hold on, grab a little bit of the jersey as long as it doesn't really turn into a real grip and rip type.
Well, the Spirit Lake coaching staff was none too happy about the no call because that sets up a 1st and goal for Cherokee. Paulsrud, who has ran for 8 touchdowns this season, gives the ball off to Lavelle. He's going to slam it forward to about the 1-yard line.
I can see that with Lavelle here. It's 4 downs to get it inside 4 or 5 yards is going to be pretty tough for the Indians. They're really going to have to buckle down, but we've seen them hold in this position before throughout the season, so wouldn't be surprised to see him stack that front a little bit harder right here.
Blake Lavelle, who just carried it there, has been a workhorse on this drive, has 10 touchdowns on the season, 2nd down and 2. The Indians will be coming hard. They give the ball. Nope, Paulsrud's going to keep it. He's going to race it to the outside, and he's horse collar down at the 1-yard line. Nice play by Bodie Higgins coming from the outside.
Yeah, he came around that outside and grabbed him by the shoulder pads, fortunately, and yanked him to the ground. I thought for sure Paulsrud was going to make that end around and get to the corner of the end zone. Nice job by Bodie Higgins.
Yeah, the Cherokee staff now is they're wanting a horse collar, but I think you're right. I think he got more of the jersey and shoulder pad to bring down Paulsrud. So it's going to bring out 3rd down from just outside the 1, so he may have lost a yard right there. Lavelle, the lone back, 10 touchdowns on the season. Paulsrud, the quarterback. Little counter play to Lavelle. He's going to spin, twist, and score.
Nice job right there on that interior blocking, and a nice job turning sideways and slithering through the hole by Lavelle.
Indeed, touchdown right there, and that makes this a football game. Great block by Mason Campbell, the 6'3", 260-pound junior. As you see it right here, Lavelle gets right behind Campbell, and as you said, he slithers in right here with a little spin. And nice pancake block by Cherokee. They came off nicely. Nice run, all set up. Kick is up, and the kick is good. That's it. The Indians come hard. They do not take any plays off on special teams as Coy Lewis kicks the extra point to make it 17-7. And that drive was set up. 47-yard runs by Paulsrud to get things going, but they mixed in a little bit of Lavelle right there.
Yeah, the big start as they were at midfield and able to go with Paulsrud on some really nice runs to the outside. And, of course, then they're very deceiving on that handoff is Paulsrud to Lavelle, just like you saw there at the end. And just a nice job by both of them.
Indeed. 17-7, 6:02 to go. Thanks for joining Metro Sports. All kinds of football going on last night. If you're on Metro Sports, you saw a couple of great football games as Harrisburg, ranked number 2, lost a 10-point lead in the second half. A 17-point lead in the second half to Sioux Falls Lincoln to lose to Lincoln 23-20 in an outstanding game. And then you saw Dakota Valley push number 1 undefeated Sioux Falls Christian to the limit, losing that football game 22-20. Those were Thursday night specials. Friday night football here next week. If the Indians continue to survive and advance, if you will, we'll have them here on Friday night. And we'll also have a playoff game from Sioux Falls, as believe it or not, Rob, football at Metro Sports is in its winding weeks, believe it or not.
Yeah, football is, and basketball right around the corner, so we'll just keep right on a rolling, Pat Schultz. You don't get any rest.
You bet. Coy Lewis, the big tackle's going to kick it off as well. He just kicked the extra point, 17-7. And for Cherokee, they're going to have to buckle down on defense. There's a little pooch kick. They have to go out of bounds. He drops it out of bounds, as they couldn't let that one go out of bounds, and they decided not to. And Higgins, the freshman, Tyson, who had so much fun last week, couldn't hold on to that one, and it went out of bounds.
Yeah, that's something you've seen in the upper aging groups in the college and the pros, where you step out of bounds and reach in and grab that ball from out of bounds. You stand out, touch it.
Yeah, and there's something about 11 people running down the field after you, too, that gets that heart rate up. And we'll see what this Spirit Lake Indian offense can do right here. Cade Lunt, 45-yard touchdown pass, the last possession. 6 minutes to go, plenty of time for both football teams. They go with Ditzworth. It has a big hole, but it's cut down right there as he popped out of there. And Hurd made the tackle. Had he not made that tackle, look out.
Yeah, that was I thought it was going to go there as he split and kind of turned sideways himself and took a sidestep, but Hurd came.
Oh, that was True Timmerman made the tackle, the 6'2" 2-inch, 190-pound senior defensive end. So nice play right there.
Timmerman, that's a name
that's a Cherokee
football
name.
player.
Yeah, Rams and whatnot. So 5:29 to go. Good play by Timmerman to hold that to just 5 yards when it looked like it was going to be a whole lot more. Ditzworth trying to get to the outside. This time he's wrapped up. And nice play that time by the Braves, whose defense rising up right here, but this is going to be the big play right here as Schliesting, that sophomore, 6'3", 210 pounds.
Schliesting has had a real good game so far. He just is very, very active up there, and when he gets a hold of you, you aren't getting away. He's got some real strong forearms.
3rd down and 5 right here. Cade Lunt, the quarterback, will have Will Ditzworth coming in motion. They look, steps up. Now he's going to have a man. Ball is caught, we believe, by J.D. Schneider. Yep, they say catch, first down.
Yeah, he caught it down on his knee, so he's down automatically. The official didn't blow the whistle right away, but I do believe that was a good catch.
Indeed. So I think our line judge has done a few Iowa high school football games. As he somewhat waddles over there to get the ball down. Looks like he's been in this business for a long time. Good for him. Here's a little handoff up the middle, and host of Braves, or a tribe of Braves, or call it what you want. We're waiting for Will Ditzworth, and with clock running, 4 minutes to go, which means very little to this offense because they can hit you at any given time. We are always amazed how wide open their receivers can get. So Cade Lunt will come up here on 2nd down and 8. Little play action fake. He's got a wheel route over there. Ball caught. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch as Tate Orphan, who we've seen. Oh, they're going to say out of bounds. Oh, boy. Boy, that was called by the back line judge who made the call there. And, boy, Rob, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know either. As the line judge was on it, Johnny on the spot, he made the call, and he was right from the start. He was no good. So from my angle, it looked like a heck of a catch.
Oh, boy. It looked like he had both feet in bounds. It'll be 3rd down and 8. So tough call right there. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Cade Lunt, who threw a beautiful ball. Wheel route to Orphan, and he comes in motion this way. Lunt's going to keep it. He's going to be short of his first down. Spins and twists to about the 34-yard line. And the Cherokee defense, with just a little bit of help, has held.
Yeah, that was a nice pass there. And, I think that it's one of those balls that you wish you had back because he maybe left it up in the air a little bit too long and carried his receiver. If it did, carry his receiver out of bounds.
It looked like a heck of a play to me. So, tough call on the Indians. And,
good defense by the Braves.
You bet. Henry Luger, the senior. Oh, there's a high snap. That one's going to float up. Left-handed kick. It's a tail dragger. It's going to take a Spirit Lake Indian bounce and go to about the 28-yard line where Luger was standing. But the ball's going to be down, and we're going to take a quick break and come back at 17-7. Cherokee with the football. Chance to cut into this lead here on Metro Sports. Seventeen to 7 is your score. Spirit Lake forced to punt after a nice completion for 27 yards to Tate Orphan was called back out of bounds. And the Braves now have a chance. Great drive last time of some 71 yards, led by quarterback Jackson Paulsrud, who picked up 47 yards on the play, 32 more yards were picked up by Blake Lavelle, who's waiting in his right. He's going to get the football. He's going to bounce around a little bit and fall forward for 2 yards. As collapsed on him early. Stecker in there, and Bodie Higgins, as he normally is, in on the tackle as well.
Much better job of the linebacking crew that time, crashing in after the initial contact by the big boys up front.
So second down and a long 8. And this time he probably, Paulsrud probably won't be handing the ball off this time. He's kept it a couple of times, had a nice quarterback draw run. He's back there now on 3rd and 8. Schneider looks like he's going to come. He's going to play action fake, and Lavelle's going to get about 2 yards this time, falling forward. Good defense again by the Indians. Tyson Robinson in there to make the tackle, as well as Noah Lee. Noah, our Metro Sports TV player of the game last week. Outstanding job by him. Makes the tackle there, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. And Cherokee's burning some clock here. See if they can keep this to a 1-possession game. Would not surprise if they ran the football here, but Coach Beloit would use a timeout. So, Paulsrud, the quarterback. 3rd down. 8. Steps, fires over the middle. Ball's incomplete. Late flag. Comes from the back judge, comes from the side judge. He was bumped early. I'm not so sure that ball could have been caught, but it's going to be a 15-yard penalty right there. And after calling that one incomplete, the Indian fans didn't care for that call.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact there, but I'm like you say, I think the ball was 4 feet over the receiver's head. It was probably uncatchable, and a little discussion between the officials, but it looks like they're going to march it off.
Jackson Paulsrud can do a lot of things, but throwing a hard spyro is not one of them. As that ball probably set up, it was what you call a hard thrown duck, and it was incomplete, but penalty called and 1st down nonetheless for Cherokee.
Kind of a dangerous ball to be thrown anyway. There was 4 Spirit Lake Indians right around the football right there, and the one receiver.
1st and 10 for the Braves. Paulsrud has yet to tuck it under and run. And when he does, look out. Drops back here, a little fire pass out to Lavelle. He turns the corner, picks up 5 yards on 1st down. Give him 4 yards as they're going to mark him back at the 49-yard line. Safe little play right there. Goes out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:10 to go. And now the Braves were trying to run clock, see what they could do, but now they got a chance to maybe put some points on the board. As they come at now, Coach Tony Gunter says that we've got favorable field position. Maybe we go for it. Paulsrud to his right, looking for the throwback, not there. Now he's way back to his 30. He's got to throw it away now, and he does. He was out of the pocket, throws it away. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. Boy, we got a little Caleb Williams going on with Paulsrud. As he kept retreating and retreating. The problem with this, he doesn't quite have the arm to set up and fire it forward for anything near the 1st down when you drop back that far.
Yeah, you're backpedaling like that and backpedaling, and then you worry about linemen getting downfield as well.
Hey, you bet. Great job by the Spirit Lake defense once again. In contain. 3rd down and 6, 57 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. 17-7 is your score. Paulsrud's going to drop. The quarterback draw, pops out of there. This has been a very effective way. We're going to have a hold right there. This one's coming back, and he picks up about 23 yards on the play, but it's going to come back. That was called by the line judge, and that always means holding, and that one's coming back. So much to the happiness of the Spirit Lake fans as they've had a couple tough calls go against them. They get one there, and it was a big play because Paulsrud had the 1st down, and he was all the way to the 34-yard line.
Off to the races there, and I guess if you have a hold in the middle, it's probably one of the reasons he got out of there so quick. But there was a nice size hole brought in there by the lead crew of blockers.
You do not need a lot of time for him to get through there, and that's going to move the ball back. And for Coach Gunter's sake, it did burn off some time. They want to take a little time out here, talk about it. 49 seconds to go, Rob, in your 3rd down and 16. Quarterback draw, you just ran it, so that probably is out of the playbook. Screen pass we haven't seen. If you drop it, it stops the clock, gives them time, but it doesn't matter if they run the football. Coach Beloit's going to call timeout anyway. The one thing you don't want to do is throw an interception and get a big return.
You definitely don't want to turn over at this point with 49 seconds to go. We give Spirit Lake opportunities to go down the field, because in 49 seconds they can go 100 yards, and right now you right at midfield, you probably want to run the ball here, get what you can get.
When you have an athlete like Paulsrud, and we saw this with Cal Jepson, the outstanding quarterback for East High, they had a 3rd and long situation like this towards the end of a half. He did a quick kick, which is smart because nobody's back, and it ran time, and it was a wise play. You could burn about 10, 15 seconds on that if you choose to do it, because no doubt you're going to get a timeout either way here. So 3rd down, 16. We'll see what Coach Gunter decides to do. He's down 17-7, has a big play quarterback in, but 3rd and 16 is a lot to ask against this athletic and tenacious Spirit Lake defense. They're dropping with 3 to rush. They're going to come with Schneider. They are going to run the quarterback draw. Now he's going to fire it over the middle, and it's incomplete as he tried a jump pass right there, and probably wishes he didn't do that, as J.D. Schneider got him right there. Ethan Stecker also on the play as he decided to do the jump pass, and probably better off making them burn up timeout, because Wesley Walls is going to go out, and we saw Wesley return one 75 yards for a touchdown. Also has a 17-yard return. So welcome back, Wesley. And he's back there now. .45 seconds to go. And all 3 timeouts for the Indians. They're going to come on the rush, and they almost get it. High kick, but going to be rather short, and it's going to take a brave bounce. Well, that's going to come sideways to about the 29, where it's going to be downed with 33 seconds to go. And 1st down, Indians. So we saw them last week. They got to practice at the end of the half with 40 seconds to go when they jumped into their sub-2-minute offense. So they're going to get a chance right here, and that's why they practiced.
That's exactly why you practice these situations. And, the game is far from over. A 10-point game here at half. It's still pretty tight, and these Indians haven't put the points up like they've been used to. So, in the passing game is one of their biggest weapons with these receivers that they do have. So look for this one to be put in the air.
Dylan Stecker to the right. Ethan Stecker nearest us. Last time on the 2, they quickly threw it in. They're going to run a little draw play instead, as Ditsworth's going to fall forward to about the 32-yard line. Spirit Lake will get the football to start the second half, and I think that's what Coach Beloit is thinking. Well, let's not push it. Let's go regroup, come out, and have a good possession to start the second half.
It looks like that's what they're going to do. It surprised me a little bit, because with their quick strike offense, I thought maybe a couple passes to see how far down the field you can get it, but they elected to let it run out.
Well, we're going to go to halftime, an entertaining first half between 2 good football teams, a lot of good athletes, a lot of good football players out there. It's 17-7. When we come back, this will be the Greenberg Jewelry's halftime show. It's 17-7. The Indians lead the Braves. First round, Iowa High School football playoffs.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers, and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
This perfect ring is for Allie from Zach. They married without a diamond ring right before Zach went to serve his country. And now he's back. Jake and Sarah successfully pitched a big client together over a year ago. They got along very well. So well, in fact, Jake's about to pitch Sarah a proposal. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know, you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
A lot happens in Siouxland every day.
KCAU 9 News cuts through the noise every day to bring what's happening around your community into focus.
Amplifying what matters in Siouxland.
Your time is valuable.
So when this happens, and this happens,
and this, count on KCAU 9 News to bring you what matters.
KCAU 9 News, we are Siouxland proud.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Iowa Lakes is the biggest bang for your buck. I don't know why you wouldn't come here. There's more to community colleges than you think. It's not just go to class and go home. There's still so many fun things you can do on campus. I made some great friendships with my professors. Like, I wanted to go to class. I wanted to do their assignments. You know, I liked the challenge that they gave me. And I think that makes a world of difference. I couldn't have asked for more. My name is Lauren Flayhardy, and I think Iowa Lakes is the perfect place to be.
When the leaves start to turn, that means summer's over. So head to Baumgars now for your pre-winter needs. In one stop, you'll find leaf rakes and winterizing fertilizers for your lawn, plus batteries and antifreeze for your car, weather strip, caulk, and pest control for your home, and warmer clothing for you. There's shelter for your pets and heaters, including electric, propane, and kerosene to keep you warm. From the Midwest to the Rockies, Baumgars is your fall weatherization headquarters.
Jackrabbits don't wait to see what the future holds. They build it. At South Dakota State University, the next generation's leaders are preparing to launch. They're focusing on growth, and they're reaching new heights of excellence across vital industries. SDSU is building something greater for South Dakota and the world. Join us.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Iowa Lakes is the biggest bang for your buck. I don't know why you wouldn't come here. There's more to community colleges than you think. It's not just go to class and go home. There's still so many fun things you can do on campus. I made some great friendships with my professors. Like, I wanted to go to class. I wanted to do their assignments. You know, I liked the challenge that they gave me. And I think that makes a world of difference. I couldn't have asked for more. My name is Lauren Flayhardy, and I think Iowa Lakes is the perfect place to be.
17-7 is your score. First round of the Class 2A playoff game between two outstanding football teams, Spirit Lake Indians and the Braves, as these football teams been entertaining first half, Rob.
Yeah, it's been an excellent first half. And, of course, you know, Cherokee's battled. We knew they would come in here, not be a pushover, and they've battled. They've kind of took a little bit of time for them to get their feet underneath them and figure out the game plan that they want to do. And I think we've seen a lot of Paulsrud and Lavelle, and that's kind of what they want to do. And, of course, Spirit Lake has so many weapons on the offensive side, but their defense has been exceptional tonight again. Indeed. They're back in there. Fireworks early came as Wesley Walls, who's been out for almost 6-7 weeks, and comes back. First time he touches the football in regulation, if you will. On the punt, you see the convoy leading in. He caught the ball back. He made a great cut about midfield that got him in the end zone. That got the Indians going. They added a 24-yard field goal and then got a beautiful 45-yard touchdown pass. Here's the field goal by Ditzworth after a short drive. They held on a 4th and 1, got it inside about the 5-yard line, had to settle for this. And then Tate Orphan. Tate slipped out there as Cade Lunt bought time, and Tate slipped out there. And in that far corner, we had him mixed up a little bit. Can't tell the 2 from the 5, but it was Tate Orphan who catches a football and scores the touchdown. Great job by Tate, who's played some great football as of late, and it was good to see him get in the end zone for a big touchdown, Rob. Yeah, an excellent job there. And, of course, we got him mixed up because they had 3 receivers kind of cross over there on that far away from us side of the field there on the right side. And nice job, nice little development built by Lunt as he took the time and ran down the line of scrimmage and threw that just as he came to the line of scrimmage. Perfectly thrown ball. And walking into the end zone was Orphan. Well, 5-4-2 over there, and they were so excited. They swarmed Tate. I couldn't get his number, but big touchdown by Tate Orphan for the touchdown. 17-7 is your score. Cherokee with a beautiful 75-yard drive set up by the feet of their outstanding quarterback, Jackson Paulsrud, and you get a taste of Jackson right here. You can see the athleticism, the strength, and speed that he has as he set that up. Got a couple of nice runs from Blake Lavelle to set up this 75-yard run and then our drive, and Lavelle scores right here. Gets a good block in there and a little spin move and goes into the end zone to make it 17-7. Spirit Lake will get the football to start the second half. We'll be back with more. This is Iowa State High School football playoffs. Spirit Lake leads at the half, 17-7 over Cherokee.
You don't just play, you game. United Sports Academy at CNOS Fieldhouse has every field for every player. 20,000 square feet of turf, 3 batting cages, volleyball courts, basketball courts, pickleball, and more. If you got game, you got to get to United Sports Academy. Challenge yourself and sign up for programs, teams, or even rent the facility. Lessons, sports clinics, and training for every athlete. Get your game on at United Sports Academy. Online at usportsacad.com.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
Jackrabbits don't wait to see what the future holds. They build it. At South Dakota State University, the next generation's leaders are preparing to launch. They're focusing on growth, and they're reaching new heights of excellence across vital industries. SDSU is building something greater for South Dakota and the world. Join us.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
KCAU and Metro Sports TV have teamed up to give you the most complete sports coverage in Siouxland. Watch live full broadcasts of local high school sports on SiouxlandProud.com. Just click Live Sporting Events under the Sports tab. KCAU 9 and Metro Sports TV. We're Siouxland Proud.
Take the ride to Wattie's Bar and Grill. Enjoy delicious burgers, steak tips, wings, and the best pizza around. Get a Chiefs Bloody Mary and make sure to grab a half gallon to take home. Take the ride to Wattie's Bar and Grill in Hudson, South Dakota.
Tonight's football game is brought to you by CF Industries, providing clean energy to feed and fuel the world. You can watch highlights tonight on KCAU Sports Zone at 10 o'clock with Anthony Mitchell, as they'll be going across in Spirit Lake. We heard, and it was nice to know this, that Anthony said our little feature on KCAU on the Spirit Lake offense was the most viewed sports show they had all week. How about that, Rob?
Yeah, that's something else. Of course, a lot of talk up here as we're up in the area talking about Metro Sports TV and, of course, the KCAU partnership. And these people up here absolutely love KCAU now.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can watch highlights of this football game. And there has been some here in the first half. 17-7 is your score. Go to Metro Sports TV for next week's schedule. We may be here. Spirit Lake can hang on for a second-round football game. We will be in Sioux Falls for a first-round football game between Jefferson and Harrisburg in the first round. That'll be a good football game as playoff football has begun. A couple of scores across the state for schools in the area. 28-14, Hinton leads their first-round game, and 14-7, West Sioux trails Trainer down in Trainer, as both teams making their way out to the field to get ready for this football game. And then stay tuned after the game. We'll have the Wall of Fame player of the game. 17-7 your score. Wesley Walls with a 75-yard touchdown return, and Tate Orpin with a 45-yard touchdown reception from Cade Lunt, his 27th touchdown pass of the year. Cherokee countered with a 3-yard scamper by Blake Lavelle as both teams get ready for the second half, and we'll start the second half right after this on Metro Sports.
I love doing it. We go to all the state events. We work at all the state events. And, you know, you wear your polo and people stop and talk to you. And it's just really great to connect with kids from other schools who are on the board, and then coaches, athletic directors who will see you at the events will stop and talk to you, and it's really neat.
You feel a bit of a weight and you're a voice for all athletes in the state of Iowa, which is cool.
I think it's really cool. I remember reading the email and I'm like, oh, this would be something really cool to look for. It'd be good to talk to people that I want to get to talk to around the state. I get to see other people's opinions, kids from 5A schools, kids from small schools. I think it'll just be a really good opportunity for me. IHSAA represents so much that it's really cool that they have 2 girls on the board to bring a girl's perspective, because I think it's really important to be very diverse and get different opinions.
Central Bank is a family-owned business that has focused on you. Central Bank has been making it happen since 1877. Now with 3 locations in Sioux Falls. Central Bank, proud sponsor of our Central Bank pregame show. In the pregame show, Rob, we talked about the Vern Ide keys to the game. Intensity was one. This game has been very intense. Both teams playing very hard, containing Jackson Paulsrud. They did a nice job with the exception of 1 or 2 runs and then on the TD run, but pretty good job by the Spirit Lake defense containing this outstanding football player.
Yeah, they've done a nice job keeping him, like you said, early on, right, thinking maybe the first possession you thought that maybe the game plan was to keep him inside the pocket. And for most of the game, they've been able to do that, have the Indians. And the couple times they did break out around the outside were some big, big gains by Paulsrud.
The Cherokee Braves have done a nice job against this explosive attack. Done a nice job against the Spirit Lake run game. Bodie Higgins and Will Ditzworth haven't been able to take off like they normally have.
No, done a nice job, these Braves, once again, by keeping their containment and staying home. Both these teams, very sound, fundamentally coached.
Thank you to all of our advertisers for tonight's football game, playoff game, including Bodega Grill on historic Court Street in Sioux City. And you're in good hands with Ryan Stussy of Allstate Insurance, Family First Dental, with locations across northwest Iowa and northeast Nebraska. Iowa Lakes Community College, just right down the road. The Lakers will have Laker basketball this winter. Looking forward to that. H2O to go in northwest Iowa. United Sports Academy and the Wall of Fame embroidery and our Wall of Fame player of the game as we get set for the second half in this football game as Coach Beloit regrouped his football team. They'll receive the kickoff to start the second half. Rob, what do you think you're going to see out of the Spirit Lake offense to start the second half?
Well, I think you're going to see I think they're going to really try and come out and set the tone. They're going to try and score rather quickly and get their offensive powerhouse that they have rolling once again here. I think you're going to see some passes thrown by Lunt, and I think you're going to see some nice catches made by the outstanding wide receiver group that they have.
So second half underway. Here's the kick, and going to be started out for the Indians. They'll get good field position. I think gets about to the 23-yard line as that hole closed up very quickly. As Tyson Higgins was out there, the young freshman, got a little taste of it, and welcome to playoff football, kid. He'll get plenty of carries going forward with that talented freshman who put on a show last week. So first down and 10 for the Spirit Lake Indians. That high-powered offense averaging over 40 points a game, 17-7 here to start the second half against this Cherokee defense, who is giving up a couple of big plays, but that's about it. Done a nice job. Cade Lunt, the senior quarterback, threw one touchdown pass in the first half. Hands the ball off to Bodie Higgins. Bodie patiently waiting, and here comes those athletes from Cherokee to make the play. Nice play that time by Jacob Hurd as he came up, made the play, and that sophomore defensive end, Ty Schliesting, he has been outstanding. Wow.
Yeah, they did a nice job flowing down the line of scrimmage there and then maintaining as they were being blocked, maintaining their position on the defensive side and giving up only a couple yards on that run.
Gain of 3 for Bodie Higgins. It's going to be second down and 7. Lunt, the quarterback. Very quiet first half for him. Did throw a touchdown pass. Fires went over the middle. That ball's dropped. Ethan Stecker wanted to take off with that. Had a little chance to pop the outside. And that'll bring up third down and 3. And Cherokee, boy, if they could get off the field on this first possession, that would be a big win for Coach Tony Gunter's football team that has settled down and played some good football, but this is going to be a key play. Third down and 7 for Spirit Lake. 27-yard line. Nary the wind blowing here. And just a perfect night for football. Cade Lunt, the quarterback. Third down, 7. Play action fake, looks, directing, and he's going to be ran out of bounds by guess who? Tyson Schliesting, the sophomore.
He is everywhere on the field tonight, and exceptional sophomore player. I'll tell you what, I'd take that kid on my team anytime. He loves that defense.
You bet, and that nice crowd from Cherokee. You could hear them across the way as a good stop by the Braves, forcing the Indians to punt on that very first possession of the second half. That's always a big deal.
Yeah, it's a great stop by the Braves there, and just did a nice job of pass coverage.
Snap, low, kick, high, and it's going to take a Spirit Lake bounce and go out about exactly at midfield. First down for Cherokee, as they had a nice 73-yard drive for a touchdown. This is their best field position of the night, led by their outstanding quarterback, Jackson Polsrud, has ran for 83 yards tonight. Blake Lavelle has been the lead back, the junior. He scored the only touchdown. That front line, Makowski, Winch, Schliestings, Campbell, and Lewis have done a very nice job against a very tough, tenacious Spirit Lake defense. Polsrud is running around. He's going to be sacked from behind. He's going to lose 2 yards. Took his time. Tyson Robinson slowed him up enough for Ethan Stecker to come from behind, and they have done a nice job of containing Jackson Polsrud.
Just like we talked about there in the halftime containment, and that's exactly what Spirit Lake wants to do, and they did a nice job there. Lucky for Polsrud to get back within a yard of the line of scrimmage there, as he was going to lose about 5.
17-7 on your Premier Communications scoreboard. And it's going to be second down and 11, just short of midfield on the Cherokee side of the football field. Press defense by Spirit Lake on the receivers. Polsrud's going to lay it up there. This one's going to be intercepted, as that one was well covered on the press defense. And Terry Sexton made the play. Great coverage. You could see that at the line of scrimmage. Terry got up there, pressed him, stayed all the way back, and makes the big interception right here.
And kind of floated up on Polsrud and hung up there and didn't get it deep enough for his receiver.
Well, whatever the Spirit Lake staff saw in the setup, it was the right call. They went right to press D and came up with a big interception by Sexton. So just like that, the ball goes back over to Spirit Lake. So Cherokee got a little greedy, wanted the big play, got nothing, and now Spirit Lake, you give them a couple of chances. Look out here. 1st and 10. At the 25. Lunt stepping forward, now rushed out, in trouble, buying time, looking, breaks a tackle. Now he has running room up to about the 20. Oh, he's going to cut back to about the 33. And Cade doesn't want to be brought down. Does a nice little Patrick Mahomes deal. Looked like he wanted to run out of bounds. Cut her right back for an extra 4 yards.
Nice job there as the scramble and the multiple scramble there, and the defense was there. They came up and set and said, you got to make up your mind, Mr. Lunt, and he did, and he made a couple defenders miss after.
Picked up 9 yards on the play, just short of his first down. So it'll be second down and 1 at the 33. These two quarterbacks are fun to watch. We knew they would be coming in, and you can tell they're veterans. Both played last year. And both have shown some experience. Second down and 1. They look to go big, set up a middle screen, and they overthrow it. And Cade's lucky to get that one back. And we got a flag down, I believe. And were they holding Will Ditzworth on the screen pass? As it came from the side judge across the way. He's talking to Coach Tony Gunter about something, as maybe one of the linemen had a hold of Will on the screenplay. We'll see. Or maybe it was lineman up the field, as that took a little while to develop. And we'll see what the official has to say. And either way, on a second down and 1, yep, illegal down the field. And that play just didn't quite gel, as Will Ditzworth kind of got involved with the other black. Cade had a hard time finding him, and
well, I think there was a little bit of contact in that middle of the field, and that kind of held up and made the play develop late, and then it made an ineligible player downfield just for the mere fact that it took so long to develop, and by that time more guys had traveled.
Well, the ball's put in place. Spirit Lake will have a second down, or excuse me, that's a loss of down. It'd be 3rd down and 5 right now, as haven't changed that. Now they moved back second. There's no loss of down on Lyman downfield, so no, it's second down and 5. Cade Lunt drops it, fires it over the middle. Detsworth has it, and look out. Breaks a tackle. He's at the 40. Trying to come back. He's down at the 38-yard line. So the mishandled snap gave him some time, little middle screen, and away goes Will Detsworth with a big play right here. So second big pass play for the Indians. They've actually had 3, but had a tough one called back, and it's first down on a big play right there. So Will Detsworth with his first big play in the open field. And a 1st and 10 at the Cherokee 38-yard line. 9:38 to go, third quarter. Going to run the sweep to Will, and he's going to lean forward, twist, and push as the line comes and gives him a nice shove there. Tyson Robinson always on the spot. Give him a gain of 3 on there as he pushed a bunch of Braves, and Will Detsworth forward for another 4 yards. Bring up they're going to move it back a little further than we had expected, but going to bring up second down and 5, gain of 5 right there. So Detsworth getting in the mix here on the drive. That two-headed monster at tailback with Bodie Higgins and Will Detsworth. Pretty good. Cade Lunt turns, look out from behind. Got a hold coming on the left tackle. Cade's going to get out of bounds there, kid. He does. And we're going to have a hold back at about the 38, about the 40-yard line as the pressure was coming. And Galvin Welch was held on there as Gavin was trying to get in there. Excuse me, that was Colt Haney who was held by the center of the Spirit Lake, and that one's going to come back right now. So another penalty on Spirit Lake here on this drive. They just had one, but they bounced back nicely with a 41-yard gain to Detsworth. And now they're going to face a second down and 14 from the 44-yard line. Dylan Stecker has been awful quiet tonight, Rob, and we don't see that much with Dylan. And this is about the time he usually, he's wide to his right here. Lunt is going to look that way. He's going to look long, going to throw it off to Bodie Higgins. Bodie's got a head of steam and breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, lowers those shoulders and gets to about the 30-yard line. Nice run by Bodie Higgins, very close to his first down. And we got a penalty flag in late. Might have got the face mask there on Bodie Higgins. Big play by Bodie.
Yeah, nice job there. A sidestep, stiff arm, sidestep, stiff arm, and a gain of about, probably 10 yards after the first contact and the first stiff arm.
So we're going to see what the penalty is this time. The Indians have been flagged a couple times, so turnabout's fair play. Maybe we'll see if it evens out here. Yes. Yeah, they're going to turn this way and might got a legal block in the back on the Indians. So this one's coming back.
Calling a hold on there. They must have saw something in the in the big group of players, and the fans here at Spirit Lake getting a little restless.
Yeah, they certainly are. As the third penalty on the Indians on the drive. And sending it back again. Well, the one thing, they are eating up a lot of the clock, but we're going back a little bit there. So another penalty on the Indians. Holding on the run. We'll bring up second down and 12 now from the 40. Lunt sends Bodie Higgins to his left, steps that way, breaks a tackle. Now he's going to scramble, looking. Cade Lunt's going to put his shoulder down and turns something out of nothing to give them a manageable third down as he gains 7 on the play. It's going to bring up a third down and a long 5 right here for the Indians, as they're trying to get a little rhythm on offense, but Things are breaking down. Great play by Cade Lunt right there to come close. So 3rd down and 5. They'll probably have 2 downs to get this first down. Bodie Higgins is the lone back. Dylan Stecker comes motion this way, as does Orphan. They're going to roll out. That little release to the fullback, and Ditsworth, who had a big catch before, J.D. Snyder came from the wing-back position to catch that, the H-back, and he's very close to his first down. They're going to say not quite. It's going to be 4th down and 1. Nifty little play there with the H-back coming in motion. Caught that. Couldn't turn him up. It's this athletic defense of Cherokee, but this is going to be a big one here. 4th down and 1.
Those little flare screens, very effective so far. I think the coaches saw something, and that's what they've implemented at halftime. Bodie
Higgins is the lone back. 4th down and 1. They're going to go try a hard count, almost get the Braves to come. They go this way, play action fake over the middle. Ditsworth has it. This is a play that worked before. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown. On 4th and 1. They go with the little pop pass, and it works beautifully for the touchdown for Spirit Lake. Great call on 4th and 1.
Yeah, beautiful call there and a nice execution by this Spirit Lake Indian football team.
They beat them earlier on that little pop pass, went back with it on 4th and 1, and Lunt does such an outstanding job of play action fake, and they pop it in there for the touchdown. Great play by the Indians, and they go up after a tough drive of 3 penalties. So ended up being a 68-yard drive. You had the penalty points. It ended up being about an 88-yard drive, extra point by Ditsworth, who scored the touchdown. It's 24-7 when we come back on Metro Sports.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Beautiful touchdown by the Spirit Lake Indians on a 4th down and 1. Rob, beautiful play action play, and then the dump pass to Ditsworth, and he goes 30 yards for the score.
Yeah, nice job here. You can see the quick in on the defense. They had a good plan set up on the defensive scheme that was set up, and the dump and the run, and nice job after contact by Ditsworth.
Had a chance to bring him down, but Will's a football player. He's a tough one to bring down, and he scores there. He's added a field goal, so he's got 10 points on the night. 10. Gave him more than that. He's got a couple extra points, too. So big night for Will Ditsworth. See, hands off to Keegan Ryder for the kickoff, and it's 24-7. So a choppy drive, but they've got it done. And the good thing, they burned almost 8 minutes off the clock. Coming right up the middle and breaking a couple of tackles is Lavelle, and brings it up to the 32-yard line. No flags on the play. And it's going to be, well, that was Paul's route again back there. You should have known after I saw that Heisman cut he made out there.
Absolutely, and I thought, why didn't you let that go in the end zone and take it at the 20? Well, that's why. It was Paul's route, and he'll give you an extra 10.
Yeah, it was Jackson. So big stand by the Spirit Lake defense the last time. They'll come here leading 24-7. As Paul Rude is going to take it on 1st down. Oh, they come hard and they get him. Lavelle is just absolutely knocked down right there. Great play right there, and makes the play, and great tackle as they came on the blitz. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's 2nd down and 13. So Paulsrud's going to look. Oh, going to fumble, and here comes the blitz. And they're all over him now. And this Indian defense is eating them up.
Smell a little blood in the water there, and look out, here come the Indians.
Joey Andres came flying in to make the tackle that time. So 3rd down and 13, and the clock is running.
Yeah, it really starts to be a factor at this point in the game as Spirit Lake bumped up that 17-point lead again, and Cherokee's definitely going to want to get some offensive advantage here. They're really dug a big hole.
So 3rd and 15. Paulsrud's going to drop, scramble, more pressure. Going to have to hurry it. Has a man over the middle. Ball caught by Hurd, and that's a 1st down. First time they've been able to connect on a scramble play. And Ethan Stecker put Paulsrud on the run down, and Jackson's a little shaken up, off balance. Makes a great throw, but is big 1st down right there.
I wasn't sure that Paulsrud was going to be able to get that throw off, as Stecker was right on him as he released that ball. Nice job by Paulsrud to be able to get that off.
1st down and 10 at the 45. Big play, keeping Cherokee alive here as things were looking dire on the 3rd and long. Indians are coming hard now as they've been blitzing about every play. Run it up the middle. Lavelle is going to carry it forward for about 5 yards. You mix in a run play after a bunch of pass plays. That's normally what happens. So gain of 5 on 1st down. Clock running, 4 minutes to go. 24-7 is your score. The Indians with a nifty 4th and 1 play for a touchdown the last time. Two backs this time. First time we've seen this set out of Cherokee. Normally means quarterback sweep. They're going to run it on the 2 back and nothing there. Indian defense is coming hard.
Really brought the pressure up the middle that time, and were able to get through the line. Nice tackle and takedown.
Joey Andres again. Joey having a big night. Plays that outside linebacker, if you will. It lines up all over the place, making big plays right there. J.D. Snyder also doing an outstanding job as an outside linebacker. 3rd down and 9 for Cherokee. They picked it up last time with a 21-yard gain. There's the snap. Fires it over the middle, wide open, having the 1st down. Looking for a block, doesn't get it, but that's going to be enough for a 1st down to Henry Luger, the senior leading receiver on the play. Catches his 25th pass of the game. Big 1st down right there. Just a short little slant play.
Yeah, that excellent job. 2 excellent 3rd down pickups by this Braves team as they're able to get the slant there, and there wasn't a lot of room for him to make that catch. Once again, nice throw, good grab, and a nice run after catch.
So impressive drive by the Braves. Have they converted a couple of times on 3rd down? At the 41-yard line. Paulsrud doing his retreat. Now he steps up, looks, might have a hold, don't have a ball thrown out of bounds as Bodie Higgins is saying, I was held, and he probably was. It takes a lot of time when you're scrambling like that.
Now, Paulsrud is very impressive the way he scrambles and evades the defensive players, that's for sure there. As he's able to cut back and cut forth, back again. Just couldn't find an open receiver. Good defense, again, by Spirit Lake in the backfield.
Bodie Higgins was still pleading his case, and ball's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 for Cherokee. quarterback draw, and this time it was Stecker on the play. They've seen that. That was Tyson Robinson, excuse me. He makes the play right there. As they've seen that play a few times, Tyson didn't bite this time.
Nice job there. I thought that little out screen was gonna pick up a little bit of yardage had he thrown it, but you would have had to get by Stecker.
So 3rd down and 7 at the 38-yard line. Cherokee, another key 3rd down right here. We'll see what Paul's Rude can do. A little swing pass to the outside, and all over are the Indians. Great play right there. Walls over there. Terry Sexton, who had an interception prior, over there, makes the play. That's going to bring up 4th down, and you're just about at that point where you've got to go for it.
And you're kind of thinking so as the time's winding down here to the end of the 3rd quarter. You don't have a lot of time, especially the way Spirit Lake's been able to eat up time on the clock with their ground game tonight.
Surprised by that sideways pass after having some things open in the middle? Take the ball out of your quarterback pretty fast when you run those plays.
Yeah, I'm surprised on the sideways pass at that point, on a 3rd down play. Maybe a 1st or 2nd. In a 3rd down play, you had to get positive yardage so that you could make it.
4th and 12, 15 seconds to go. Only 4 on the play clock. They're going down the middle, and the ball is caught for a 1st down.
Another excellent grab there. Great defense. Walls was all over him there. Somehow he's able to pull that in, and Paulswood to put that in that window of about 10 inches.
Landon Stowater with a great catch and a 1st down to end the 4th quarter. So the Braves will not go away. They trail 24-7. When we come back, this is Metro Sports. This is playoff football.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
We're back 24-7. Cherokee on the move as one score here in the half, as this was a beautiful, that little pop pass right here and a great play action fake right here. And J.D. Schneider slipping out of the backfield, and J.D. Schneider goes in for the end zone. So nice play by J.D., a couple of cutbacks, and he scores. 24-7 here, 1st down. Cherokee is converted on 3 long yardage on 3rd and 4th down. They go with a quarterback draw, and they're on that. They made their corrections at halftime, did the defense. That play was burning them in the first half, but Tyson Robinson says, not going to happen here, and brings down.
Barely got the handoff in his hand before Robinson was on his back. Nice job there, and of course, like we're talking about, that sideways pass, do that early in the downs, and it'll save you some heartache.
2nd down and 11 at the 29. Little counter draw play to Lavelle, and he has stood up and stopped. Something tells me Bodie Higgins was in the middle of that as he made another tackle. Will Ditzworth was in there too. J.D. Schneider with the tackle. These black uniforms and those dark red. It's tough.
It's tough to see. Every week I think I'm going to bring my binoculars, and I always forget. Next week, Pat, I will have them.
3rd and 10.
Not sure they'll help.
3rd and 10 right here. Blitz by Spirit Lake. Here comes the pressure. Paulsrud's going to try to get outside. Going to have to try to beat Walls. Does. Falls out of bounds well short of his first down. It's going to be 4th and 5. Bodie Higgins using that athletic ability to get over there and make another tackle. Bodie has been all over the field defensively. Usually you see Bodie with a big offensive night. Tonight, defense has been the key, but I suppose the key with Paulsrud was we got to stop them, and they've certainly done that. So 4th down and 5 again, Rob. They're 3 out of 3 on conversions on 3rd and 4th down.
Big play here. They got to pick this up with 10:39 left.
Quarterback draw has not been working. The slant pass has. They go hard count. Nothing happens. Paulsrud's going to stop. Going to scramble. Now he fires. Has a man wide open. Ball caught for a first down. Nicely to Logan Stowater. Logan's got his 4th catch of the night. He's got a 1st and goal. Logan Stowater has an interception and 4 receptions tonight, and another conversion on 4th down.
Yeah, I tell you what, very impressive. They're kind of like the Cadillac kids here. There's just the heart keeps pumping and pounding, and they don't give up and just staying with it. They're not going to go away. They've proven that so far.
1st and goal at the 9. Paulsrud's going to keep it, put his shoulders down, and rumble into the end zone. He decided to tuck it and got a full head of steam. And Jackson Paulsrud scores again on a beautiful tug and run.
Hard running after he gets down here and goes around this right side, and he just turns it up and just puts his shoulder down and powers it into the end zone. Very impressive.
He was not going to be denied there. So Coy Lewis will come up and try the extra point. Pressure up there. Hits a line drive right into the tailgate facility here at Spirit Lake. Another impressive drive. Many late down conversions by Spirit Lake. By Cherokee. They trail 24-14 with 10 minutes to go. We still got a football game here in the first round of the Iowa State playoffs.
Cleaner dishes, tubs, sinks, and more? Call H2O4U at 258-SOFT. Want softer hair, skin, clothes, and towels? Call 258-SOFT. Want safe, clean drinking water? Call 258-SOFT. Have an existing water system that you want checked? Call 258-SOFT for the $69 Serviceman Special. Want a free water test? Call 258-SOFT. Great water is all we do at H2O4U. Call 712-258-SOFT or go to softwater.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Impressive drive by the Braves, staying in this football game as they continue to battle here at Spirit Lake. You can see highlights of tonight's football game on KCAU Sports Zone at 10 p.m. with Anthony Mitchell. Go to Mitchell Sports TV for next week's schedule. Go to our Twitter and our Facebook for our players of the game. 24-14 is a score, and now this defense for the Braves, who've given up a tough battle. We've seen some great 4th down conversions by both football teams. The 4th and 1 pop pass, touchdown pass to J.D. Snyder. And many 4th downs by Cherokee. As Ty Higgins, the freshman's going to spin and twist to the 31-yard line. He's gaining some valuable experience. He's going to be quite a football player in the future. Can't wait to watch him as his career goes on. 24-14, Spirit Lake. Run game has been somewhat slowed down tonight, but at 9:57 to go, you might see a full dose of it now. And as we said, Dylan Stecker has been very quiet. I think we got a big play out of him coming somewhere, somehow.
He seems to get one every game, or at least the ones that we've seen so far this year. He's been in very, very important opponent.
Out of the empty backfield, Tate Orphan goes wide. 2 slot backs. They're going to run the ball to Will Ditzworth, and Will can't get outside. He's going to be brought down by that athletic defense of the Braves.
I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with the Braves up there up front here in the second half. They've done a real nice job.
So they make the play there. It's going to put the Indians behind the chains. That second down and 13. We haven't seen that little fullback trap that works so well with Will Ditzworth. And you could probably see that at some point. And they do like to run that on long second and 10s and third downs and 9s. Lunt's going to drop back, straight back, has time. A swing pass, and it's intercepted. And this one's going to go for 6. Just like that, touchdown.
Wow, I'm very impressed with that read. I thought he was going to get it over the top of his shoulders, and just a nice job by the defense there. And we got ourselves a heck of a ball game here at Spirit Lake.
Oh, boy, just like that. The ball was picked off by Braden Good, and Braden goes right in the end zone to make the score 24-20. Kick pending. So big play right there. As they tried that little swing pass and didn't get enough on it. And a defensive lineman's dream right there. So right back in the football game is Cherokee, and there's that block. They've been waiting for that, and they finally get it. They've had pressure all night. Dylan Stecker comes in that time. Dylan's been coming hard from the end. And here you see the interception just moments ago by Cherokee. The lineman drops back, reads it, and there's the touchdown by Braden Good. Senior defensive tackle, touchdown. But the block, big block, 24-20. Stecker has come in very hard from that side. You've seen him get close, even on the punts, and that time he just simply smothered that kick. But nevertheless, Cherokee's right back in this football game.
Yeah, very important blocked field goal there, or extra point by the Indians due to the fact now it's a 4-point game and keeping them in a two-score game.
Well, we wanted a good football game. We're certainly getting one. Spirit Lake has had their run here the last 7 or 8 weeks. But they're in a dogfight tonight with this upstart Cherokee Brave team who 7-2 on the season. Played very well in their last game against Sheldon, and it's carrying over today. Down 24-20. 9:09 to go here on Metro Sports. Thanks for joining us. Go to Metro Sports Twitter for live updates, schedules, features, and interviews. There's the kick. They're going to kick it over to the freshman, Tyson Wiggins. He's got it. Runs up the middle, and Higgins gets to the 22-yard line, and got some extracurricular activity on both sides of the field. As Tyson Higgins, we like to see him bounce outside. I think he's, as a freshman, you just want to catch the football and go. But Higgins, boy, he's going to be a good one. So we got a penalty on the other side of the field. Penalties have hurt the Indians tonight. They had a big gain to Tate Orphan in the second quarter, taken away 27 yards when he was called out of bounds, and it looked like it was very close. I think we got either a personal foul or block in the back away, and it is a personal foul on Spirit Lake. So the home team getting hit by the penalty flag, and this is going to move them way back.
Half the distance there, and that
to the 13-yard line, first down.
Had a pretty good setup to start this drive. Now shoot yourself in the foot a little bit. Got tangled up there. A little intensity is picked up a little bit, I should say.
You bet. So the Indians move it back. Cade Lunt, the senior quarterback. 2 touchdown passes tonight, but a costly interception there. Go with a little crossbuck play, and following forward is Bodie Higgins, and Bodie was hit behind the line, did well to get 2 yards. Very athletic front line, and Tyson Schliestein, who has played an unbelievable game for Cherokee tonight, in on the play again.
I'll tell you what, that kid is non-stop on this defensive side of the ball. He is hungry for it.
So second down and 8. Twin receivers both side. They're going to look that way. Looks for Tate Orphan running. Caden Lunt's going to scramble, going to tuck it in and lean forward to about the 21-yard line. Couldn't quite keep his feet. Wanted that first down. It's going to bring up a third down and about 3. They're going to move it forward a little bit. Third down and 2, I believe. Good effort by Cade. If he kept his feet.
A real big effort by him there. I didn't think he was going to get more than 2 or 3 yards there, and he's able to just push himself off and dive forward at the last second. Nice job by him picking up those extra 5.
Third and a long yard right here. You never know when the bag of tricks that Spirit Lake has. On last 4th and 1, they threw the beautiful pass to Snyder for the touchdown. 3rd and 1 here. They're going to do it again. They go long. They've got Ethan Stecker. Can't handle it. They went play action fake, and Ethan couldn't quite hold on. Would have been a touchdown. And now it's 4th and 1.
Great play call. Nice thrown ball, just a little too long, and right off the fingertips, you'll see it right here.
Another great play action fake, and Ethan Stecker had that ball and just couldn't quite hold on. And Cherokee now could get the ball back unless they make a miscue on special teams and may get good field position. There's the kick. End over end. Going to take a Spirit Lake bounce at about the 30, another big bounce up to about the 34, 33-yard line. When we come back on Metro Sports, Cherokee will have the football and a chance to take the lead. They trail 24-20 here at Spirit Lake.
Jackrabbits don't wait to see what the future holds. They build it. At South Dakota State University, the next generation's leaders are preparing to launch. They're focusing on growth, and they're reaching new heights of excellence across vital industries. SDSU is building something greater for South Dakota and the world. Join us.
1st and 10 for the Cherokee Braves at the 33-yard line. They trail by 4, 24-20 here on Metro Sports. Jackson Paulsrud's going to take the snap, look, fires it over the middle, has a man, throws it behind Hurd and incomplete on first down. Jason was open, pass was behind him, and in that middle of the defense, they found a little bit of a hole, but they normally wait until 3rd or 4th down to pick up the 4th down. They converted 4 3rd down and 4th down plays on their last possession, driving 67 yards for a touchdown. It's 24-20 after the interception returned by Cherokee. 2nd down and 10. Paulsrud. It's going to keep it, tries to get to the outside. They're going to get a block, cuts it up. It's going to have himself a first down at the 12. 12-yard gain by Jackson Paulsrud. There you see that explosiveness as he took his time. Good blocking out front there by Noah Rapp, the wide receiver, and Paulsrud slid in there for the first down.
Yeah, that was an impressive run there as he got to the outside with that second gear, Pat. When he just gets past the line of scrimmage, he has that such explosive second gear kicked in, and away he went. And
first down at the 44. The Braves on the move. We're down 24-7 just minutes ago, and here they are. They're going to go right up the middle, and Ethan Stecker's going to stop that from his defensive end position as Lavelle gets the call, and Blake, the junior, had a pretty tough go in there. Had a couple of nice runs to set up their first touchdown run, the first touchdown drive, including a touchdown run, but nothing there here on 2nd down. Clock running, 6:26 to go in the football game. 24-20, second ranked 8-1 Spirit Lake Indians lead the number 9 ranked 7-2 Cherokee Braves in an outstanding first-round football game tonight. Lone back will be Lavelle. Twin receivers, trips out here. Receivers to the right. They normally don't go out on the perimeter. It's usually down the middle. They're going to try the double move, flay it out there, and the ball's caught. And it's going to be a first down at the 20. They went double move, back shoulder, and Hurd made the catch for a first down at the 20. Oh, my.
That was pretty impressive there as he came back and caught the ball on the outside shoulder there. Nice thrown ball that time by Polsrud, but a nice adjustment by the receiver.
We have not seen Polsrud complete anything way downfield like that, but that throw came out of nowhere as they went double move on it. But it was the back shoulder catch that gives the Braves a first down at the 20-yard line of the Indians. 5:41 to go in the game. And I believe we have illegal motion on the Indians. We do. Or excuse me, on the Braves, and it's going to come back. Got my tribes mixed up there, Rob. So that's going to happen. Move them back. First down and 15 from the 26 now with 5:37 to go. Cherokee Braves knocking at the door. Down 24-7. They've come roaring back here in the latter part of the football game. The Indians have been blitzing a lot on defense. And as they get closer to the red zone, we'll see if it happens. They're in their 3-4 right here. Polsrud on first down and 15. Takes a snap. Gonna give the ball off. Not much there for Lavelle. He runs smack into a bunch of Indians right there. J.D. Snyder, who's been outstanding tonight, comes in for another tackle. Him and Bodie Higgins have been all over the place defensively. Under 5 minutes to go. Second down and 14. Just a real quick update score. Hinton with a 41-point explosion, lead 41-14. So the Blackhawks having a big year. Second down 14 from the Indian 25. Jackson Polsrud is going to step up. Has a man down the middle. The pass is incomplete. Good defense. Oh, we got a late flag. We got two late flags. They're going to call Sam Hendrickson for interference right there. What a tough call on Sam. Both flags came in very late.
Yeah, I thought the flags came in late. Before that, I thought there was contact. I think he misjudged it a little bit, got in there a little bit early, and I didn't think the officials were going to call it, and they threw the flags late there. Unfortunately, attempted trying to time it there, but looks like they're going to talk about it, maybe pick the flags up. We'll see.
Well, it was a bang-bang play, and see what the light head said. Nope, he's going to say pass interference, and that's going to be very close to a first down for the Cherokee Braves as they're knocking on the door with 4:35 to go. Second down, and it's going to be about a long one, call it 2, from the 12-yard line. Quarterback like this, with Polsrud, you can do a lot of things in 3 downs. Second down and 1 for the Braves. At the Spirit Lake 12, they trail by 4, 24-20. We got a timeout called by head coach Guntner, as he didn't like what he saw, and he's lucky he called that because I thought we had illegal motion, but Tony Guntner came running out to call timeout, and you better do that on second down and 1 from the 12.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to back yourself up 5 more yards and make it 6 yards to have to pick up here. So great job by them recognizing that, and this is obviously a key point of the game for Cherokee.
Second down and 1 from the 12-yard line, as the Braves have somehow, some way, got themselves back into this football game. They fell behind 24-7 on a 30-yard touchdown pass from Lunt to J.D. Snyder, but the Braves didn't give up, went on a long drive, got a touchdown run out of Jackson Paulson to make it 24-14, and then the big interception returned by the lineman, Braden Good, made it 24-20. And after a long pass from Polsrud to Hurd, they've got a second down and 1 at the 12-yard line. A quarterback as talented as Polsrud, still got to hang up as they're trying to get the play clock. And we're ready to roll here. Second down and 1. Lavelle, the lone back. Paulsrud, the quarterback, is going to throw. Nope, quarterback draw. Nothing there, he's sacked. A quarterback draw on 2nd and 1. And for the sack is Tyson Robinson. Oh, my, on that play, Rob.
Huge play. By the defense there, I thought that Paulsrud was going to run that ball and pick up the first down.
Boy.
Especially out of a timeout.
3 downs to pick up a yard. They decide to run a quarterback draw and an 8-yard loss. Clock running, 4 minutes to go. 3rd down and 9. Cherokee has been very good at picking up these 3rd down conversions. Watch for Hurd down the middle. Watch the Indians drop back and take it away. There's the middle pass and almost intercepted. Lucky to get that one back. Good coverage that time, and it is 4th and 9.
I think the receiver didn't pick up the ball there because the official was right in the way, and he couldn't see right in that lane, the passing lane, where the quarterback threw the ball.
This isn't your football game, but this is the key play of the football game. 4th and 9 from the 20 after just having a 2nd and 1 at the 11. 3:45 to go. 4th down. Indians want to talk it over on a key play, and we're going to keep it right here. I'm still stunned by the 2nd and 1 call, but now you're looking at a 4th and 9 from the 20, and I'll guarantee you the Indians are going to drop a linebacker right in the middle of the field.
Oh, absolutely. That's where they've picked up all their 3rd and 4th down decent yardage plays have been in that pass in the middle, and so Coach Beloit's definitely going to do that. I think the timeouts have helped Spirit Lake here more so than they helped the Braves. So Coach Beloit's definitely had a good game plan there to wait and call this timeout. Say, hey, all we got to do is let them get 8 yards and get the football, and then we'll grind out the rest of this game and walk away with a win.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. They'll take away that middle pass, that slant play that has been hurting them on late downs. But you also got to watch out for the legs of Paulsrud, and he is dangerous down here. A little more dangerous when it's 2nd and 1, but 4th and 9, he's still dangerous.
Yeah, he's shown he can pick up chunk yards, so 9 yards is not too much for him to pick up at this point.
Ethan Carlson and Tyson Robinson will be at the tackles, looking to create pressure in the middle. Stecker, Snyder, and Andres have been pressuring from the perimeter. 4th down and 9. Big play in the football game. Paulsrud, low snap. Here comes a blitz. Has time. Throws it. Knocked away. We got a penalty flag late again by the back judge. Oh, my. They went with the slant. Sexton was on them. They came with the blitz. And a second pass interference call on the Indians.
I didn't see any pass interference there. Maybe a hold prior to it. I really do. It wasn't pattering. I can't get that word right. I didn't follow the receiver from the line of scrimmage to where he went, so possibly a hold maybe. But I didn't see pass interference.
That, I believe, is going to be a 1st down. It is at the 10-yard line. And the Spirit Lake crowd is new life for the Cherokee Braves. With 3:37, now they got their 1st down, 1st and goal. Tough interference called on Spirit Lake. They came with the blitz last time. 1st and goal from the 10, 3:37 to go. Cherokee on the move. They're going to run it up the middle. Lavelle's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ethan Stecker has been all over that loss of 3 on the play. So a slow developing play there, almost a wasted down, as that was doomed from the start, as Lavelle didn't even get a head start on the run. Loss of 4 on the play. Good tackle by Ethan Stecker. Class running, as the closer the Braves get, then they go backwards.
Give themselves some more room the way it's been so far.
2nd down and goal. They stop, look, fire down the middle, ball caught, and at the 2-yard line, brought down as Hurd. They go on the slant again. The ball will be placed inside the 2-yard line as they make the play. 3rd down and goal from the 2. The slant play again, and Hurd made the catch. If Jackson Paulsrud doesn't carry the ball the next 2 times, I will be shocked. They go with the snap under center. They push and shove. Nothing there. They're going to stack it up at the 1. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1. They tried that quick snap through. Good play. Great job again by the middle of that defensive line. Ethan Carlson, Robinson again, Bodie Higgins. Bodie Higgins came in. They're going to move the ball back even further, back to the 2-yard line, and this is getting interesting, obviously.
Yeah, it's coming down to that 2 yards in the cloud of dust.
Coach Guntner is saying, wasn't he closer? So this is a full 2 yards. You've got to run a full play here.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I guess in my mind, if I'm coaching or if I was the coach, I would be running him out around the end with the speed he has.
Oh, give him some options, indeed. 4th down and 2. The last time they had a short situation inside the 10. They tried a quarterback draw that didn't work. We've got a little room more with 2, but as you said, with this kid, a lot of options. But the one thing the ball's got to be in his hands.
Yeah, you got
for a while.
Yeah, and I think as Coach Boyd's probably telling him that he's not going to get the ball out of his hands. He's going to keep the ball whatever way he goes. So spy on him and away you go with him. That's all you got to do.
4th down and goal from the 2, 2:06 to go. The Cherokee Braves have been on a almost 7.5-minute drive here and kept alive by a couple of penalties. 4th down and goal from the 2 right here. This is going to be big as they bring it up. And Jackson Paulsrud, the standout quarterback, they're going to go out of the pistol formation, something we haven't seen. He's going to go under center. Lavelle is the deep back. Under center, they snap it, roll out. He looks, has a man in the back of the end zone, touchdown. So they went with the play-action fake, and it was a beautiful play and a beautiful call for the touchdown by Cherokee with 2:01 to go in the football game. So under center, he struggled with it just a little bit, but the tight end comes open. There's the pass, and touchdown to Logan Stowwater, and a beautiful play right there on 4th and 2. 26-24 with 2 minutes to go. What a 4th quarter by the Braves. Snap is up. The kick is good. Spirit Lake's going to need a field goal to tie. Touchdown to win. 27-24. 4th and goal from the 2. Beautiful play run by the Braves. And now the Indians will be definitely in their 2-minute drill, and they're more than capable with all those weapons.
Definitely with the weapons that they have, 2 minutes is nothing for this team. We've seen them score 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes. So they shouldn't hang their heads. This has been an outstanding game played by Cherokee. They brought everything they had. They had nothing to lose. They come up as the underdog, huge underdog from what I've read. Played an outstanding game, come up with some big plays, and now it's Spirit Lake's turn.
Down 24-7 were the Indians. Where the Braves went on a 67-yard drive to make it 24-14. Then a key interception return touchdown by defensive tackle Braden Good made it 24-20. The kick was blocked. And then a 6-minute drive right there for the touchdown of 70 yards on a 4th down play. A couple of costly penalty calls on the Indians, but they're back now. And they still have a chance with this great offense. Here's the kick, long and caught, trying to get to the outside, and there's a face mask right there, and they better call this. And there's the flag coming in, as no doubt about that. As that one went to been called, we'd have a problem. That was J.D. Snyder coming up the sidelines. That's going to add 15, move the ball out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they got good field position to start. And young man just reached up and tried to get the jersey and a little bit of the face mask.
Got a lot of bit of the face mask. Worse than that call last night. The Vikings, they missed that. And for a minute, I thought they were going to miss this one. But they didn't, and the ball's going to go for first down for the Indians, and they're going to have good field position. First down, plenty of time, and all 3 timeouts to go. 1:55 to go. They're going to have the ball at the 43-yard line on their side of the field. Down by 3, 1:55 to go. Will Ditzworth, the kicker, has range, as does sophomore kicker Keegan Ryder, who we've seen bomb it. But they're going to look for the touchdown first against his stout Cherokee defense. Has played very well. Cade Lunt's going to roll, step, look, in trouble, and he's going to throw the ball away, we believe. They call it an incomplete pass. As he got outside, rolling to his right, looking, and Ty Schliesting, of course, the sophomore defensive end, who has played a whale of a football game. What a football player number 52 is for Cherokee.
Yeah, I had a couple guys circling out there, stopping up front, so there was not a lot of room for Lunt to pass the ball, and he was just getting ready to release it and decided to try and toss it out of bounds.
Second down and 10. Dylan Stecker, who has been quiet tonight so far. Ethan Stecker goes in the slot. Cade Lunt's going to drop, has time. Now comes out, fires the ball off to Bodie Higgins. Bodie squares up his shoulders, runs out of bounds, has himself his first down on the Brave side of the field.
They marked him short.
Oh, they did. Goodness sakes. Wow. It looked like Bodie, and Bodie is talking the official. He looked right at the sticks when he ran out of bounds, and they moved it back 2 yards. Goodness sakes, Rob. I thought there was no doubt he had a first down.
Yeah, I don't know.
So this is going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 right here. They have gone long a few times. They're going to go with Bodie Higgins. He's going to get his first down. But that's going to run the clock, and Coach Beloit's going to call timeout. That's going to stop on the first down as Coach Beloit ponders and see what happens here with 1:31. First down at the Brave 46. Cade Lunt, 27 touchdown passes on the year, fires over the middle, has his man. Repeating is Dylan Stecker. He had the first down, but they're going to move it back. He caught the ball at about the 34. They move him back to the 37, which is not a first down. Clock running, 1:12, second down and 1 right here. Chance for play action right here on second down. They're going to do it. Looking. Lunt looks, has Bodie Higgins open. Now he's going to run. He's going to get his first down. Ball fake and going to run out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It helps to have a senior experienced quarterback. Cade Lunt did not struggle at all with that. He knew exactly what he was doing. Has still plenty of time in the football game and a first down.
A nice job blocking by the guys up front there as he went back across the grain. They turned and blocked their guys and held the blocks so that he was able to get out around that far right side.
You've seen so many times those broken plays. They scored one earlier on a long touchdown pass of 45 yards to Tate Orphan. First down at the Brave 33-yard line. Lunt, the senior quarterback. Coming this way, play action fake, looking, fires it out to Tate Orphan. He's going to break a tackle and run over the defender for the Braves and picks up a first down at the 20. So he put his head down there, and Henry Luger held on for dear life. Clock stops after another first down. It's at the 20-yard line. Indians starting to roll here. They led 24-7 and then fell behind. Lunt fires wide open, ball caught, and coming out of bounds. They go short beautifully, and nice play that time. And they pick up close to a first down. They do give him the first down. Nice little play action fake. First down, Indians. Joey Andres makes the catch. Joey's had a big game for the Indians. 1st and goal at the 9, 34 seconds to go. This pass offense is so difficult to cover even inside the 10. They're not afraid to chuck it up there. Ethan Stecker, they like to throw that high fade, normally not on the early downs. They step, they looking that way. Cade Lunt's going to roll. Now he's going to come back the other way. Has open field. He's down to the 5. He rolls it in. Touchdown! Touchdown! Cade Lunt put his head down with 22 seconds to go, and the senior quarterback gives Spirit Lake the lead.
Well, I tell you what, exciting football here in Spirit Lake, and the crowd's gone crazy, but what a play by Lunt here as he made contact with 3 Braves and able to muscle it in the end zone.
Not going to be denied, indeed, to make it 30-27. Extra point could just about wrap it up for the Indians. What a drive by the second-ranked Spirit Lake Indians. Snap is good, kick is up, and the kick is good by Ditchworth. It's 31-27 on the touchdown run by Cade Lunt. What a football game here tonight.
Today's banking is about so much more than numbers. It's about people. It's about community. It's about the next generation. Banking is personal. That's what we believe. And that's why we'll always put you first. Northwest Bank. Commitment you can bank on.
A touchdown run by Cade Lunt from 4 yards out. It's 31-27. A great football game here tonight. Cherokee trailed 24-7. Came all the way back to take the lead at 27-24. And then with 1:55 to go, that 2-minute drill that we've seen Spirit Lake work on all year ran to perfection there.
Yeah, an excellent job there. They were calm, cool, and collected. Along with the coach, he just simply said, take our time, plenty of time. We said it here in the booth. We could see him score 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes. No problem whatsoever, walked it down the field. Great production, great execution.
Here's the kick. They're going to squib it up there and try to keep it out of Paulsrud. Lavelle's going to pick it up. He's going to go to the 33-yard line, and that'll be it with 15 seconds to go. 2 timeouts left for Cherokee. And you're going to have to come up with some big tricks right here. What a game in front of this big crowd on a beautiful night for football. The winner will advance to Friday night. Jackson Paulsrud, who has been phenomenal tonight, is behind the center as they've got a long way to go. Steps back, looks, gonna fire it down the middle. It's caught by Stillwater. Down to the 16-yard line, 7 seconds to go. Goodness. Stillwater, who has had a huge night for Cherokee. He caught the go-ahead touchdown. They're gonna spike the ball here quickly, and they'll have about 6 seconds, maybe 2 plays left. But now, clock's running and timeout called. So they'll have 1 timeout left, as they couldn't get in there to spike it fast enough, and may have just 1 shot now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they can get 2 shots in with 6 seconds to go, but, the one thing you don't want to do is pass interfere here because that'll give them a free down.
We've seen that.
Yeah, and kind of what we may call a questionable pass interference, so you got that in the back of your mind as well.
Big extra point makes it 31-27 because otherwise you could get it in field goal position. They do have 1 timeout remaining. It says 3 on the board, but they have 1 left. They can possibly get the ball nearer, or do you probably have to let Paulsrud just scramble and make a play here and hope somebody gets open.
I think with 6 seconds in a high school game, it's pretty tough for for them to make an outside quick out or anything to pick up enough yards. I think you're going to have to throw it deep into the end zone and see if you can come up with the ball.
Well, here comes the Braves. They're looking for. Well, they moved the clock back to 7 seconds. 7 seconds, but nevertheless, Paulsrud has 36 yards to go. 31-27 is your score. The Braves take the snap. This will be the last play. Paulsrud steps up, looks. We've got a hold, lofts it in the end zone. This one is knocked away. The ball game is over. We have a hold on Cherokee. That will be declined, and the Indians will move on a thrilling football game here tonight. They will decline it, and the Indians will move on with a 31-27 win tonight over the Cherokee Braves. What a football game.
Unbelievable game, right down to the wire. We wanted to see a good game when we came to Spirit Lake, Pat, and we sure got one.
We absolutely did, as the Cherokee Braves just were tremendous here tonight. It's 31-27. Stay tuned for the Baumgars postgame show right after this. What a football game. Survive and advance is what the Indians do here tonight on Metro Sports.
KCAU and Metro Sports TV have teamed up to give you the most complete sports coverage in Siouxland. Watch live full broadcasts of local high school sports on SiouxlandProud.com. Just click Live Sporting Events under the Sports tab. KCAU 9 and Metro Sports TV. We're Siouxland Proud.
The spirit of competition finds a home in small-town communities where families rally together to support the work and determination of young athletes. As a family-owned business with a focus on our communities, Central Bank is proud to support high school athletics. Good luck to tonight's competitors. Have fun, play hard, and make something great happen. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Josh and Emily are visiting Emily's parents this weekend, where Josh will propose. He's nervous, but not about the ring. Well done, Josh. Well done. Chase is proposing to Ashley at the resort where they first met. Ashley was vacationing with friends, but Chase ended up being her best friend of all, plus some. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Jackrabbits don't wait to see what the future holds. They build it. At South Dakota State University, the next generation's leaders are preparing to launch. They're focusing on growth, and they're reaching new heights of excellence across vital industries. SDSU is building something greater for South Dakota and the world. Join us.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
This perfect ring is for Allie from Zach. They married without a diamond ring right before Zach went to serve his country. And now he's back. Jake and Sarah successfully pitched a big client together over a year ago. They got along very well. So well, in fact, Jake's about to pitch Sarah a proposal. Every diamond tells a story, but there's no story like yours. And there's no diamond like a Greenberg's diamond. Greenberg's Jewelers, a cut above the rest.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
A lot happens in Siouxland every day.
KCAU 9 News cuts through the noise every day to bring what's happening around your community into focus.
Amplifying what matters in Siouxland.
Your time is valuable.
So when this happens, and this happens,
and this, count on KCAU 9 News to bring you what matters.
KCAU 9 News, we are Siouxland proud.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Iowa Lakes is the biggest bang for your buck.
Well, what a great football game here tonight. Spirit Lake will advance to play next Friday. Not sure who the opponent will be. You'll find out probably later tonight. They win one 31-27 over an upstart Cherokee football team that just was outstanding. Have a lot of good football players. I have a lot of good young football players, so you certainly will hear from them. In this football game, started out very exciting as Wesley Walls, coming back from injury, took a punt early in the first quarter, 75 yards for a touchdown for a 7-0 lead. And then the Indians would quickly score again on a 24-yard field goal by Will Ditzworth that put the score up. There you see Walls in that convoy and that early touchdown. That got things going. They were up 10-0 was the score. And then would come back on a 45-yard touchdown pass right here as Caden Lunt rolls out and finds Tate Orphan wide open. And Tate will bring it in the end zone to make it 17-0, just like that. But then Cherokee would put a late drive together. They would score on a 4-yard run by Blake Lavelle to make it 17-7 at halftime. And then after a very slow start, finally at 24-7, J.D. Snyder's caught a little dump pass, went 30 yards for a touchdown, and it looked pretty safe at 24-7. But here came the Braves as they came storming back. As in the fourth quarter, Paul Rude would score on a 10-yard run to make it 24-14, and then just like that, the defensive end, Braden Good, made the pick. He ran it in the end zone for a touchdown to make it 24-20. The extra point was blocked, and that would play some down here. As you see the interception by the big fella. Unbelievable. Cade Lunt drove them all the way 70 yards to score the touchdown to give them the lead, 31-27. What a football game here tonight as Spirit Lake moves on with a big win. And we'll be back right after this with more of the Baumgart's postgame show. This is Metro Sports. Spirit Lake advances.
Banking isn't just about financial products. It's about service and what we can do for you. Those personal touches are at the core of who we are at Central Bank. Decisions are made locally by people who get to know you. And while a lot has changed since 1877, we're still committed to our customers and to being the best bank in every community we serve. Central Bank, member FDIC.
Up to your neck and trying to swim through confusing insurance policy choices? Well, before you drown in coverage you don't need, contact Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. Ryan will help you assess your immediate and also long-term needs so you can clearly choose options catered to your home, personal property, or financial future. Contact Ryan and review your coverage today. 605-377-6776. Don't drown in coverage that you don't need. Stay afloat with Allstate agent Ryan Stussy. 605-377-6776.
What a football game, 31-27. Rob, final thoughts on that thriller?
Well, as we just talked about, is fortunate to win this with a few calls that went against them and perseverance. You know, we see it with this team against Algona. They were down, and they kept fighting and darn near pulled that one off. And this one, they fought and they had their backs against the wall, and they still came back in that last 2 minutes, and they were pulled out.
A lot of good standout players tonight. You could pick anyone for the Wall of Fame player of the game. J.D. Schneider's outstanding both offensively and defensively. Joey Andres was outstanding for Spirit Lake defensively. Cherokee was stars galore. The outstanding quarterback. Paul Srud is just something. He's something else to watch. But our Metro Sports player of the game goes to.
Yeah, as we talked about, Caden Lunt. How can you not give it to him after he executed that final drive? It was like your 2-minute offense in slow motion because everything seemed to come so easy. He had cool, calm, and collected, able to walk down the field, and then ultimately he gets it in the end zone.
And he capped it off with a 4-yard touchdown run to win the football game with less than 20 seconds to go. Big win, 31-27. Thanks for joining us on Metro Sports TV. We'll be here next Friday night for round 2 of the playoffs. Hope we get another one like this. Thank you to all of our tremendous advertisers to make these games possible. And thank you to Bound, Sioux City Journal, KCAU, for all their statistical and informative assistance. Next week, join us right here for round 2. Spirit Lake Indians advance. Go to Twitter, Facebook, and our website, Metro Sports TV, for all of our scheduling, our features, our game highlights, and our players of the game. You'll see plenty of highlights there. And remember, you can rewatch this game on demand at Metro Sports. Thank you to Carson for a great job with the cameras tonight. And, of course, Rob Maynard, who does double duty as our producer and our color guy, always does such a great job. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. What a thriller. 31-27. Spirit Lake will advance to round 2. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next week.
You and Metro Sports TV have teamed up to give you the most complete sports coverage in Siouxland. Watch live full broadcasts of local high school sports on Siouxland.